he loves. And the faceoff won by the Pens. Moving it out the far side, Carlson with speed. Chasing him down is Verhage, but over to the far side, the offensive end. Shot denied, rebound, chance. He scores! 20 seconds in, baby! That's going to be no Jari! The camera can't even capture all of this. I can't even see what the... I'm gonna pop! I'm gonna pop!
You want to get out of there?
I need it! I'm gonna pop! There's the table. Not the table? That was not the table. Having it now, Kindle. He shoots, he scores! He scores! He scores! Yes! Yes! Let's go! Let's freaking get it!
They do something.
Yes!
An extra point, and the Penguins are in second place.
Hold on. We gotta play the music. Draw, gonna do a little shot there, right in front, and Swayman able to get it, and Swayman gets it on a fight. And Swayman is out there literally pinching a guy while he's down. And Swayman, Vasilevsky, we got a goalie fight. Here we go. Vasilevsky and Swayman drop the gloves, drop the helmets, and Swayman trying to get a few punches in. A goalie fight in a freaking stadium series. Vasilevsky and Swayman. Swayman goes down. Vasilevsky trying to push him down, and the refs are gonna end this fight. But we just saw a freaking goalie fight.
Lacombe to Seneca, pass deflected, and moving out, here come the Ottawa Senators with a chance. 3-on-3 into the zone shot.
He scores! What a goal!
I'm not sure.
We'll see.
They're thinking that it could be,
No, it's a goal!
no, it could be, interference.
I don't think that was goalie interference, man. I don't think that was goalie interference. Was that goalie interference, Bagel, huh?
Dallas Stars.
But you guys can prove me wrong.
Dallas Stars. Dallas Stars.
We're gonna engineer an animated
Dallas
waifu.
Stars.
No. And why do the Stars goalhorn not play?
Oh!
Why do you always win?
Well, Barbashev gets a goal. We're not gonna talk about Rocky Mountain Oysters. Oh man. But Barbashev getting a goal. Here we go for a potential game winner here. We got Bianca saying Dallas win. Well, let's see. Moving it in. Rantanen. Down low shot. He scores. The Dallas Stars are going to walk away victorious in
The
Vegas.
house is a rock, man, not a
Man,
house is a rock,
I know I'm a little behind. I know I'm a little behind.
All on the part
But Dallas does walk away with the win. But I would say probably the Kings is probably going to be the worst team to make. Uh-oh. McKinnon to Taves, into the offensive end. Taves back to Landeskog. Out to the far side, Nelson. Up to McKinnon. McKinnon from the far side, driving in. Over to the near side, Natchez. Natchez to McKinnon, wrapping it in. Forcing it in, not gonna go. Top of the zone, Taves to Natchez to McKinnon. McKinnon down low, working hard up against Anderson. Working with that puck to the point, Natchez. Now from the far side, Natchez. How far behind are we? Loose to the near side, again along the boards, rebound chance, he flips it in over the left shoulder of Blackwood, into the corner for a Vegas Golden Knights goal. And here we go, to the near side of the offensive end, down low, cycling it around, top of the zone, clearing it out, Nola Chari, into the offensive end, trying to create a chance, not able to, hello, over to the near side, moving it up into the offensive end, here comes your chance for Nicholas Waugh, power play expires, over to the near side, back in behind the net, Shea over to Achari. Achari to Gino. Here comes the mad Russian. Up through center, a pass to the far side, Brian Russ to Gino. He shoots, he scores!
Yes.
Russ on the assist, yes he was, Soul King. Hello! Over to the near side, to the bar, working it around. Puck gonna be down low now, Carlson. Passing up, stretch pass, breakaway chance, he shoots, it scores! How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of JasonsRealm here today, bringing you live play-by-play coverage and reactions to the Buffalo frickin' Sabres hosting the Boston Bruins. Can the Sabres win their first playoff series in their first playoff appearance in over a decade and a half? Tonight is the night we will find out those answers. Can the Bruins cling on, or will the Sabres finally eliminate the dead man walking? Yo, what's good, RFK? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Oh, man. Sludgy didn't make the intro. Sludgy wasn't there. Coney wasn't there for the stuff either. The thing is, the problem is that we needed playoff teams, and we didn't have a lot of streams with the playoff teams where we had Coney and all the other stuff. As you know, I'm watching the Pirates-Cardinals game. I am pulling that up here on my screen to my right. So we're going to have that going, but we got some breaking news for the game tonight. The later on game tonight between the Edmonton Oilers and the Anaheim Ducks. Connor McDavid is a game time decision. He is officially going to be a game time decision for the Oilers tonight. Potentially a big loss for them. In fact, you know what? We got this hat for later on tonight. But so that you know who I'm rooting for, who I'm cheering for tonight. We got this hat I got up in Buffalo, New York. We went up there for a week or so. Got this hat here. So, you know, got a pretty good deal on it too. I mean, the hat, I still left the price tag on it. It was a $40 hat that I got for 25 bucks. They were doing like a summer clearance sale or something like that. Like, you know, end of season, gotta move the old merch out for the new merch. So that's kind of what we did. Increase size that just a little bit. There we go. That looks a little better. But yeah, we are ready to roll here. Puck drop just mere moments away. It should be a good game tonight. We're looking forward to a close one. The Bruins trying to get their first win since Game 2 in this arena. The Sabres trying to ride a 2-game win streak to be number 3 to go ahead and win the game, win the series, and lock in a date with either the Montreal Canadiens or the Tampa Bay Lightning. Is that when they changed the logo? So they have a couple of different ones. These are the logo. This is the logo for the alternates. This was just last year. So they have the alternates, and this is that alternate Buffalo head they use. So they were trying to move some of that. It still is used this year too, but they were just trying to get rid of some of the merch from from the season, clear it out, get it out of there. You know, standard stuff. Oh yeah, who won last night? Yes, sir. Vegas pulling out the overtime victory. But I was about to say, if Yins didn't win when you were up 3-0 at one point, that would have been embarrassing. Just saying. Let me go ahead and pull this up over here real quick. Just pull out a couple things so we can take a look at that as well. So we can take a look at how we're doing on the back end as well for this stream, as we are just moments away from puck drop here in Buffalo, New York. Yeah, but blowing a perfect game, you know, considering you had a 3-0 lead in hockey, baseball's different. Baseball, you can get 3 runs like that. Pitcher walks, then you get a single and then a home run, bingo. That simple, that easy, relatively straightforward. So, 3-0 lead was early, but wasn't it like 3-0 at the end of one, or was it 3-1 at the end of one? I can't recall if it was 3-1 or 3-0 after one. It was in the first period. But it was the second period where Utah really just kind of came storming back. That was kind of bad. That was a bad look. But we'll see here. Ready for a good game tonight. Yeah, man, scored early second. So yeah, I mean, a third of the way through the game, it was 3-0. And then Vegas got complacent. They said, okay, we got a lead, we're fine. We're fine. We'll keep it going. Oh, absolutely, they have to win the next game. The next game is going to be massive. This Game 5 going back to Vegas is going to be huge. Absolutely huge. You have a Cracker Barrel cup? Yes, I do. We went to Cracker Barrel tonight for some dinner. Although I got some pancakes because I wasn't really feeling what I normally get at Cracker Barrel. So I went and got the pancakes. Hey, they still have these cups from that logo. So they're shifting away from it, but they still have, that's the cups they have. So And my philosophy at a restaurant is if they have to-go cups, you always get a refill to go. Always. As long as it's not a major inconvenience, you always get a refill to go. All right, well, so many games already from bad bullpen, from the bullpen, bad base running, and managing decisions. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. The Pirates are like the pinnacle of how to lose right now. But we're here, ready to roll. Buffalo, New York. After the anthem, everything's all set up. The white towels. Buffalo fans are waving the white flag, or the white rally towels. They probably could have used a different color than that. They probably should have used blue, maybe yellow. Probably blue, because blue is the primary. But, you know, that was a decision. They're waving the white flags, essentially, in Buffalo. Oh, man. But here we go. Looking at the Blade Gang. Buffalo's Blade Gang out to beat up the drum and bang the drum. I don't want to work. I want to bang on a drum all day. I don't want to play. I want to bang on the drum all day. So here we go. The Blade Gang is just an awesome. They're an awesome group, man. Dressed up all in hockey gear on rollerblades, man. Just living Buffalo's best life. The fact they took over TD Garden is also kind of crazy, too. Let's go, Buffalo. I want to see the Sabres get it. You know what? I know it's a Penguins towel, but it's still yellow. Sabres have yellow as one of their colors. Let's freaking go, Sabres. Center ice draw. Going to be won by the Bruins. Out to the far side, sending it up through center. In towards the neutral zone, kicked back by the Sabres. And now out to the near side, driving down low off the stick of Quinn. Looking for some help. Top of the zone shot. Goes wide into the corner and out of play into the netting. Man, I want the Sabres to win one series, then lose in 5. Nah, the Sabres are my Eastern Conference team, if not for the Penguins. If it can't be the Penguins, let's freaking go Sabres. Besides, I don't want a Canadian team. If it's not Edmonton, I don't want a Canadian team winning the Cup. And I genuinely think Montreal is going to go the distance and topple Tampa Bay. I genuinely think that. I think Tampa Bay is just, they're not playing themselves, and they're shooting themselves in the foot. So here we go. Into the neutral zone, near side with it is going to be Jack Quinn. Into the offensive end, he sends it. Back in behind the net to the far side, taken back by Zacha and the Bruins. Up to Zadorov. Going to launch it up into the offensive end. Out towards the far side, down low. Zacha to the near side, Pasternak. Shot, not going to go. Over to the far side, played by Aspero. Working it out now, the Sabres kicking it out near side into the neutral zone, but Boston gets right back on it with Charlie McAvoy. Working it around now towards the near side, shot goes behind the net to the far, sending it back towards the net, redirected behind again. Over to the near side, down low, working it out towards the far side. That's going to be Fraser Minton. Down to Geeky, tied up behind the net with Dahlin. Puck goes loose back into the near corner. Trying to work it out, Tage Thompson, but he's getting pressed by Middlestat. And over to the far side, Boston gets control in front of the net, trying to crowd the net of Alex Lyon. Not gonna work, though, and kicked out to center ice. Boston back on it. Aspero to the far side from the circle. Shot and frozen up in front of the net by the goalie, Alex Lyon. Right now, Boston is coming out hot. They are coming out electric, and they are coming out to win. They are in must-win mode for the rest of the series, down 3-1. Every single game is a must-win from here on out for them. And they are playing like it, too. They are playing very quick, very aggressive, and very on their feet. So here we go. Far side circle draw. Ready to roll, taking the draw is going to be Kozak up against one of Lindholm's, Elias Lindholm. Going to get the boot, so it's going to be Icy Malt taking the draw. We haven't seen Icy Malt much this series. So here we go, over to the far side. That tells me Victor Arvidsson's not in the game today. And working it out now towards the far side. In towards the Sabres offensive end, taken by Swayman. Out to the far side, Hampus Lindholm. Up through center ice now, moving it towards the near side of the offensive end, driving down, and it's going to be offside on the Bruins. Icy Malt going to be offside, called off on that one. But if you are enjoying the stream, enjoying the coverage, do me a huge favor. Down below the stream, drop a like, drop a sub. It would always be appreciated, man. We are on the road. Yes, we had 1,000 subs, but let's try and go for 2. Let's try and go for 2,000. Let's see if we could do that by the end of the year. That would be legitimately bonkers, hitting 2,000 subs by the end of 2026. Where's your color guy at? Oh, Dad's, he's somewhere upstairs doing something. I don't know. He's not here, though. That's the thing that we don't know. But working it around now, out towards the far side, down low to the near, played by Hampus Lindholm behind the net, going to be taken back by Power. Up the near side boards, up through center. We'll also be providing ins updates on the Wild and the Stars as time permits. Working it out now, over to the far side, driving the net, near side shot, and saved by Swayman. Big fight breaking out behind the net. Kostelic taking a few shots there at, who do you take the shots out there? Zach Benson, I think? Yeah. Taking some shots there at Zach Benson. All right. Let's see. Let me go ahead and check on this. Boom, and boom, 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 boom. Okay, whatever. There we go. Yeah, a couple of checks being delivered out on that one. And going to the sin bin is going to be Mark Kostelic, putting the Sabres on the game's first power play. Let me go ahead and throw that power play graphic up there. By the way, we got to get a graphic up in the top right corner. We're going to have to do some work here. We're going to need to put the Wild game on here as well. We'll have to figure that out here at some point. Probably at the first commercial, we'll take a look at it. But I did see the news with Rogers, how he has that, like, the tag that's rarely placed on a player was placed on him today. It's really just for their protection. But Kostelic ends up with 2 for roughing. And waiting on the draw here is going to be Tuck up against, it's going to be Kuznetsov. And over to the near side, it's going to be wrestled into the corner. Along the boards, going to be to the top of the zone, gets past Dahlin and cleared out. Back into his own end is Tage Thompson, working that puck. Up through center ice, they're going to take it, flipping it up now from Dahlin. Over to the near side, with the Wild Bug next to the mic. Oh my gosh. What do you mean the Wild Bug? Oh, the Wild Score Bug? I don't know. Well, I'm thinking like up in the top right corner. I'm thinking top right corner. Crowd and then Swayman not going to go. I would not mind if Rogers comes back. Give it one last run. I don't think Rogers was the problem. The problem was there just wasn't a team around him. There just was not a team around Rogers, and that's what killed the Steelers. Now they're actually building a team. It certainly is possible. But here we go. Face off on the near side. Going to be won by the Bruins down low from McAvoy behind the net over to Hampus Lindholm, or Elias Lindholm gets cleared out. And giving chase is the Sabres. Back on in behind the net of Lyon, taking it out now near side with a chance. Going to move it up now the near side. Up to center. And passing back, trying to create some room back into their own end, losing control of the puck. The Sabres are not looking like themselves tonight so far, as they're going to drive the net out to the far side, trying to get it in front, near side, shot by Tuck, loose in front of the net, and going to be cleared out by the Bruins. By the way, who's home and away for that game? Let me see. Let me take a look here real quick. As it's Tage Thompson looking to go far side, driving the net, shot near side, wide open net, he scores! The Buffalo Sabres taking a 1-0 lead here in their home arena in KeyBank Center in Buffalo, New York. This place does not have a roof anymore as Rasmus Dahlin gives the Sabres the early 1-0 edge. Marco Sturm looking for something, but there's nothing there, buddy. Hey. They were not playing like the Sabres that we know. I'm just saying, before that goal, before that presence, they weren't really playing like the Sabres we were expecting. It's not that you won't be able to find out what you have. So the thing is, Aller's your project quarterback. I think this year, I would like to see Rogers, followed by Howard, followed by Rudolph. Aller on the practice squad. That's what I want to see. Because, that way if Rogers gets hurt, you do get to see what you have in Howard. But it also gives you developmental time, gives the Steelers a chance to get Hayward one more ring, Hayward a ring, Watt a ring. You know what I mean? So it's essentially this year you want to go all in without being reckless. You want to pull a Kyle Dubas. Go all in without being reckless. Let me see. Let me go back over to NHL just so I can make sure who's away and who's home for the Wild game. That game going to be the Wild on the road. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, Pirates are up. Yeah, they're just being the Pirates. But here we go. The Sabres out to the near side. They don't need to trade a quarterback. No. You have Aller on your practice squad. Aller's a lot more of a developmental, high boom, high butt, or like high risk, high reward. So you put him on your practice squad for a year. Let Rudolph be your third quarterback. Your second quarterback is Howard. They don't need to trade a quarterback if Rodgers returns. I genuinely don't believe that. So, no, they're not. You're not going to keep 4 quarterbacks on the active roster. You're going to keep 3 quarterbacks on the roster, 1 on the practice squad. The Steelers have always done that. The Steelers have always had 3 quarterbacks on the roster, 1 on the practice squad. Last year it was Howard and Rudolph backing up Rodgers, and then you had a practice squad quarterback. So that's what you do. You just throw on the practice squad. You throw Drew Aller on the practice squad. Simple as that. They don't have anyone on the practice squad. They don't have any quarterback contracts that would result in that. Oh, we're not going to hoist the cone for the Cardinals leading. That's not going to happen. Let's see. Where is the Stars? No. Come on. Come on. That's the right size. Perfect. Perfect. Let me go ahead and take a look back over chat. I was trying to make sure that was right sized. Man, Aller wouldn't make it on practice squad. He would need to go through waivers first. I guess that's the one thing I didn't think about, but you know, there are options. But we'll see. We'll see what the Steelers do. Either way, though, we're back here. Buffalo, it's going to be launched in. And what are you doing with the green team? So we're going to be putting a score bug up there, an alternate score bug as well, for us to keep an eye on that game as well. And let's see, over to the near side, down low, working it along the boards. Into the corner, Matthias Samuelsson tied up with Fraser Minton. Along the boards now, out the near side, towards the top of the zone. Cycling around far side, back down low. Chance from Geeky to Pasta, not able to connect. Down low, that's going to be a Hampus Lindholm up towards the top of the zone. Working it back out to the near side for Hampus Lindholm. Working that puck around now far side, and it's going to get sent back down low. But ultimately maintained at the line. Hampus Lindholm paying the price in front of the Sabres bench for that puck. Wow. And going to send it back down low to Fraser Minton. Out and around the near side and front shot. Not going to go. Oh, yeah, no. The Pirates are, they're doing the Pirates things. But here we go. Over to the far side. Back down low behind the net towards the near side. Isimont leaves it out along the boards. Taken back by the Sabres. Tage Thompson trying to flip it up. Aggressively played by Steves. Moving it around near side. And tied up in front of the net where the Sabres will go ahead and clear that puck out. Giving chase. Going to be right on target to Swayman. So played to the far side by Boston. And up through center ice still go. Out to the near side. Over to Steve. Centering pass. Not able to connect. Nice job. Logan Stanley on the defense. Out behind the net here towards the near side. Back to Logan Stanley. The Sabres clearing the zone. But the Bruins getting it back at center ice. Steves to the offensive end. Shot from the zone. Not going to go. Over to the near side. Taken back by the Bruins. Sending it towards the net. Out to the near corner again down low. Over to the far side. And going to get moved up. But we got a whistle. We got a penalty on the Sabres. Oh my word. We got a penalty on the Buffalo Sabres. Hi, Bagel. What's Bagel doing, huh? You want to say hello to the peoples? Come here, Bagel. What you doing? She came down to the studio. And now she ain't coming over here. Okay, we're at commercials. So let me go ahead real quick. Put that over there. We can make that score bug a little bigger. We can put that up top up there. And then take this and this. Move these within my camera. Bingo. No, that doesn't look right. That looks better. Let's see. Get that bagel. What's good, Sicard? How you doing, bro? Oh, man. How far is the sidewalk out right outside the field wall before the water? It's not wide. It is not wide at all. We walked right through that whenever we were there for the draft, so it's not too wide. So, let me see. How do you want to... I realized something about this. Is that better? Maybe. I think. We're trying to work this out here. That works. Oh man, that's where the ball landed. That was crazy. That was crazy. Let me see here. We need the Dallas and Minnesota. We'll drag them right here. Sure. We need a Wild and Star Horn. No, we don't have the horns for those pulled up. Shoot. We take the power play off. Boston has a power play now. We'll figure this out somewhere up in here. We'll figure that out. But here we go, out to the far side, tied up, down low, top of the zone, chance Pasternak shot, but the pasta's gone cold. Over to the near side, cleared out by the Sabres. Chased down by Morgan Geeky and company. Out to the far side along the boards. Flipping it up now through center to the offensive end. Driving it around far side up to the point. McAvoy sends it down behind the net. Working now near side, the Sabres burning some time and clearing the zone. Working that puck now out towards the far side and taking back along the boards. McAvoy with that puck. Now out to the near side. It's up through center to the offensive end. Driving it out far side. Bagel is still down here in the studio. Come here, Bagel. Tied up big time and a big check along the boards. Puck gets cleared out of the zone. Come here, Bagel. You want to say hello to the peoples? Come here. Yeah. There you go. You can say hi to the peoples. As it's the the Bruins in the offensive end working with that puck. Mallenstein on the ice, down taken out to the near side. Pasta pass shot, not going to get deflected into the net, out to the far side boards. Now flipping it along the boards, tied up far side. Yeah, you like the game, Bagel, huh? So here we go, the Sabres clearing that zone. Oh my gosh. Oh, Bagel. Bagel. What you doing? So it's going to be Hampus Lindholm with that puck. Ah, you got my glasses. What are you doing? Ah! So the Bruins shot from the corner, not gonna go. Working that puck around near corner out to the far side. Played around the boards, top of the zone, over to Hampus Lindholm, far side, chance shot, not gonna go. Taken back, top of the zone, power play expiring. And going to be taking middle stat, centering over to the far side. Power play expires, top of the zone. Hampus Lindholm shot, not going to go. Back out to the far side. It's going to be the Sabres trying to clear the zone. What you doing, huh? Let's go ahead and take that power play off. And ready to roll out to the near side. Driving in, Tage Thompson towards the net. Chance gets tripped up into Swayman. No penalty. Shot from the point, not going to go. Back out now to the far side. Taking it around top of the zone. Someone losing a stick. Out to the point. Loose puck taken to the near side. Josh Doan sending it down low. Behind the net to the far side. Goes before Dahlin. Played by Kostelic down low. Taken back Doan. Chance. Shot. Off of Swayman behind the net near side. Working that puck around now from Corrali up through center. Dahlin gets it back for the Sabres. In his own end. Working with that puck. Up through center they go, into the near side of the offensive end. Doan with that puck, shot goes wide. Out to the near side, over to the far. The Buffalo Bruins gonna win? Well, we'll see. Goes Celtics, but I want to watch NHL. It's on TNT. TNT, John. So over to the near side, Zadorov with that puck. That's where your doubleheader is. I don't know where the, I think it's ESPN2 is the Stars and Wild game. But now out to the far side, back to the near, up into the neutral zone. Flipped into the offensive end behind the net of the goalie Lion. To the far side, Zucker trying to connect back down low, Logan Stanley. Out to the near side now, out of his own end. Working that puck up through center towards the near side, driving it in down low along the boards. Back up towards the point, taken back, that's going to be Kuznetsov. Up through center he goes, into the offensive end, flipping it around far side, looking for some help. Over to the near side, but Pasta's not there. The Pasta has gone cold. Out to the far side, launched down. It's in the offensive end for the Sabres. Trying to send it around near side. Off the stick of Zucker. Looking for some help as he's crowding up the boards. Wing to the far side. Nobody home. Kuznetsov shovels it up to center ice. Taken back now by the Sabres over to the Bruins. And the Sabres intercept that pass. Up to center, taking Hampus Lindholm to the offensive end. Far side, Zacca over to Middlestat. Trying to chase it down. Bo Byram in there as well. That puck going to get freed out by Byram, and it's going to be the Sabres with possession into the neutral zone. Over to the near side. Byram to the offensive end, paying the price a little bit into the corner. Back down low, out towards the far side, back to the near. Working that puck. Oh! Ostland is hurt. He's hobbling his way down the tunnel. A potential massive loss for the Sabres if Ostland is going to be gone for any period of time. Working it around now over towards the far side, tied up right behind the net, and comes loose to the near side past Dahlin. Moving it around, down low into the corner again, Middlestat, finding some help, finds Zadorov. Up over to Kuznetsov, up through center, he sends it into the offensive end. Chasing it down off the stick of Samuelson to the near side, Dahlin. Flipping it now, centering, taken back by the Bruins. Into the offensive end, Tanner Jeannot, massive collision there with Dahlin. And it's going to be Kozak with the puck behind the net to the far side. Clearing it up through center where Nikita Zadorov is right there for it. Working that puck out the near side. It's going to be Karali. Sending it back in behind the net of Lyon, who's ready for it. Sends it along the boards. Top of the zone, gets cleared out. Taken back by McAvoy. Launched back to the offensive end. Working that puck down near side and cleared up along the boards. Up through center to Tuck. Into the offensive end, looking for some help. Back down low, over towards the near side from behind the net. Working it around Jeannot, top of the zone, and it's going to be cleared out by the Bruins. Chasing it down now, near side, down low into the corner. Waiting on a big check there into the boards. And going to be tied up. Logan Stanley trying to free that puck up. Comes loose to the far side. Working it out now, top of the zone, shot. Goes wide to the near corner. Right there is Alex Tuck. Flipping it up through center with a chance. Into the offensive end, passing towards the near side. Not there is Peyton Krebs. Chasing it down to the far side, past Tage Thompson. Taken out now by McAvoy. Up through center is going to be Sean Karali. Sends it to the far side corner. Down low, going to be chased down by Steves with Bo Byram trying to get there as well. Same thing with Isimon, who takes it away, trying to get it to the net, but Bo Byram right back on it. Working it around now, out to the far side. Flipping it up along the boards, trying to clear it out. Now they will. Here come the Sabres. 6:18 to go in the period. Dumps it in behind Swayman, who plays it to the near side over to Pasternak. But the pasta might be going cold as that puck is passed to nobody. Working it around, Karali up through center. He sends it, chased down by Owen Power. Over to the near side, it's the Sabres. Zucker up into the offensive end he goes. Out to the far side, it's launched. Taking it down is Krebs. Looking for some help along the boards. Not going to get much. Sends it further. Now it's going to be taken by Doan, working alongside Zadorov. And that puck's going to be loose along the circle. Now back down low, out to the near side. Into the corner down low, cleared out by the Bruins. Now into the offensive end, driving down low is going to be Kuznetsov, tied up for that puck to the near side. That's Doan, clearing it out now through center, chasing it down, going to beat out the icing is Peyton Krebs, into the corner, looking for some help, going to be tied up big time with Peak. Over to the near side, it's going to be another collision behind the net, pinning him down. That's going to be a penalty arm race, but they're not going to get it. The Bruins can literally go by and do a drive-by shooting and not get penalized for it apparently tonight. As Middlestad centering pass taken back by the Sabres. Bowen Byram now through center. Into the offensive end he goes. Working it far side. Down low behind the net. Working it around now to the near side. The Sabres still with it. Up to the top of the circle. Back down low is going to be Malenstein. Looking for some help. Around the top of the zone with a chance now to Byram. Shot from the point. Not going to go. Oh, excuse me. Boston takes it back now. Up through center. And it's going to be the Sabres right back on it. Out to the near side now to the offensive end. Chased down, but going to be taken by Aspero. Out to the far side. All over 2 minutes of uninterrupted action here. And now moving it up into the offensive end for the Bruins. Chasing it down, Kostelic. Out to the far side. Chased down by Tuck. Trying to get that puck freed up, and he does. Top of the zone. Wing to wing over to Hampus Lindholm. Shot. Not going to go. The Sabres back on it, but the Bruins able to get a shot off in front of the net. Grouting. Shot goes wide. Still tied up behind the net to the near side. Jeannot going to be tied up with Timmins. Up to the top of the zone. Shot by Steves. Not going to go and going to be frozen. Oh my gosh, that was a long whistle to whistle right there. How long of a whistle to whistle was that? I'm curious now. I got to see this. Because that's going to be one of the longest whistle to whistles we've had on this channel. NHL, whatever. We'll go NHL standings. But Ostlund getting helped big time down the tunnel. That is a potential big loss. But if that whistle to whistle didn't earn your guys' subscriptions, I don't know what will. Drop a sub below the stream. Drop a like if you're enjoying. We work hard here to bring in the best play-by-play coverage and reactions that we can. Yeah, we're still 8 subs away from our next minor goal, but hey, every little bit does help. Oh, let me get the full play-by-play. Let's see, 16:01 was that last whistle. Where was the last face-off? Let's see. How long was that whistle to whistle? Pretty combined season of the Penguins had Crosby, Malkin. Oh my gosh. It's been a long time. Let me see here. Let me figure out face-offs. All events. Let's see. I can't filter by face-offs. Let me just search face-off. Let's see, face-off. Oh, man. 6:53 to 16:01. 10 minutes. 10 minutes of continuous action. Oh, my gosh. That is by far the longest stretch we've had. That is by far the longest we've had. Wow. And we still didn't get a chance to work out this thing up here. Yeah, 16. So the face-off was 9 minutes, a little over 9 minutes. 16:53 to 16:01. So what is that? 9 minutes and like 9:08, I think is what it is. That's how long we went without a whistle. But here we go. We got a face off to the near side. Gonna be to the right of Lyon. Taken back by the Sabres down low. Bowen Byram with that puck. Working it out now near side. And it's the Sabres power sending it up. And that's gonna be a Sabres icing. Oh my gosh. That was crazy though. That was crazy. But we're rolling. We are ready to roll here. 3:48 to go in period number 1. Buffalo just a mere 44 minutes away from winning the series tonight. Can they hold on and extend this lead? Working it out now, face off near side, won by the Sabres power. Sending it wing to wing to the far side, goes up to center. Chased down now into the offensive end, moving it around far side. Looking for some help is Quinn. Sending it down low back towards the top of the zone. I don't know why Foslin's back on the bench. I didn't see, and I can't listen because otherwise it'll come through the mic, and I don't want to deal with that. That muddies the audio. But over to the near side. Top of the zone. Wing to Zaka. Down low. Power. Trying to flip it around. We'll keep an eye out, though, for Ostland. We'll see. We'll keep an eye out for him. Gonna be Hampus Lindholm, though, sending it to Swayman out to the near side. Nikita Zadorov working with that puck out of his own end. What you doing, Bagel, huh? And now waiting out over to the near side. 3 minutes to go here in the period. Flipping it up through center to the offensive end. Down low near corner from Steves. Over to the far side along the boards, Zadorov. Down low, sending it again near side. Steves getting in there, trying to free that puck up. And it's going to be this Bruins getting it back through center, or Sabres getting it through center ice, my bad. Into the offensive end, and the puck gets launched into the boards far side, where it's going to be Isimont sending it up for the Bruins. Sabres getting it back now to the near side. Okay, with a chance over to the far side. 37 minutes in was about the end of 10 minutes. It's been kind of crazy. It has been a kind of crazy fast game so far. But now out to the near side, it's going to be the Bruins. Jason is a Pens fan. Oh my gosh. So here we go. Far side, top of the zone, shot, and gloved by Swayman. Wow. So 2:09 to go here in the first period, and they're stepping away for another commercial. So I'm going to use this time to coordinate how we want to do this. There's not really a good spot for this. There's not really a good spot for it. I don't want to make it super tiny. That's the problem with this layout. There's not really a good place for it. Unless I put these back on top again, I guess. And we can extend them like this? Maybe? Oh, man. Let me see here. Where do I have like an NHL multi-game? I should have an NHL multi-game somewhere. Where's my multi-game? I have a multi-game. All right. Let me take a look here. Trying to find what I need here. I think this is the scene I need to pull assets from. No, it is not. It is not what we need to pull assets from. Huh. I have assets for this, and I can't find them. I honestly can't find them. Is it this scene? Yep, it's this scene. Let me just take all of these and go Control C. And go back up here. Control V. And move these to be appropriately sized. Okay. All right, different teams popping up. That's because we were changing things around. So I need to rerun a program. Don't mind that score up here. That's not right. That's not right. We'll change it here at the next break. But here we go. Top of the zone. Working it around. Far side. Down low. Shot. Not able to go. Top of the zone. Aspero sends it towards the net again. Going to go off a couple bodies and out to the far side. Janot. Top of the zone goes into the neutral zone. Yeah, start 1-5-3. What a fast game. Oh my gosh. We'll see here. Working it around now. Here's go Control C. And let me go ahead and find my multi-game. And then do that. Control S. We're going to run. We're going to go 2. And the primary game is going to be Boston, Buffalo. The extra team is going to be Minnesota, Dallas. There we go. That's right now. That's what we needed. So here we go. Working it around now near side. And going to be taken by the Bruins up through center. You start watching the Pirates. Oh my gosh. So now working it around towards the net. Shot not going to go. Nope, it's still tied 0-0. But around the near side, Kuznetsov losing a stick out to the far side. Big check in front on Pasta. Apparently, Buffalo fans don't like any pasta. Don't tell the Italians that. Zadorov, top of the zone. 25 seconds to go here in period number 1. Working it around near side, the Sabres clearing the zone. Chasing down. Here comes an incredible opportunity. Driving the net. Chance. Shot. Collides into Swayman, who ends up in his own net. And out to the far side. Let me clear it out. We'll see you later, RFK. We'll see you later. Maybe we'll catch you later. I don't know. We'll see. Toss back down the tunnel. According to Reddit, Sabres strategy returned to the bench, or had returned to the bench. Oh, man. I hope they'll catch you back later. But we have just hit the end of period number 1 here. And the ref's quick to get in the middle of any of white, yellow, and blue. All right. So there we go. Ready to rock and rodeo. A big first period for the for the Sabres in the books. No, that's not the right score. That's not the right score. That's just what we had when it was default. So we'll be keeping an eye on that game up there as well. Question is, do we have ESPN 2? Do I have ESPN 2? I do. Do I call both games? That is the question. I found out I can multi-view on this TV. So I can multi-view. And change here. Oh, we got both of them already. Awesome. So we can call a little bit of this game. Well, this game is at intermission. Man, we'll see here. Big games, though, across the league tonight. I'm calling both games. We're also calling the Pirates game. By the way, they got a run 6-1 to bottom of the 6th. As it's going to be the Stars working it around the near side, up top of the zone. Send in chance for Minnesota. Wide open net, he scores. Minnesota gets the goal. That one going to be scored. Is that Hartman? No, it's Matt Zuccarello on the goal. A beautiful wide open net there. Call both in the Penguins. Now that'll take talent. Oh my gosh. But wow, a wide open net. Oh man. Minnesota! We also got Dougbot up in here too. Let's bring Dougbot into this mess. Yo, what's going, my homie Dougbot? How you doing, Mr. Dougbot-aroni? How you feeling about the Minnesota Wild tonight? They're up 1-0 over the Dallas Stars early in period number 1. Also, the Buffalo Sabres are on the verge of winning a playoff series. They have a 1-0 lead after the first period, and they are clinging on over the Boston Bruins. All the Sabres need to do is win one game. They're up 3-1 in the series. Do you think they hold on tonight? Also, what's your best food nicknames for these? I've been calling the Bruins the Pastas because they got David Pastrnak, otherwise known as Pasta. We'll see what Dougbot has to say. Minnesota! Yes. Oh, man. So we'll see what he has to say. Oh, yeah. Okay, he has an answer. We're just waiting on him to say it. So we'll see.
Jason, my man, it's fantastic to hear from you. Hockey talk, NHL playoffs. It's like music to my ears. Let's break it down, okay? First and foremost, the Wild are taking an early lead over the Stars. 1-0 in the first period. They've got momentum. It's great to see Minnesota looking strong, but let's be honest, the Dallas Stars, they're not going to go down easily. The Wild better watch out and keep playing that strong defense, or they might face some star power. Now about the Buffalo Sabres, what an exciting situation they find themselves in, leading 3-1 in the series against the Bruins. Let me tell you, Jason, if they can hold on tonight with that slender one, 0 lead, it'll be huge. Boston, or the Pastas, as you wonderfully put it, has heart, but the Sabres smell blood in the water, and they need to keep that pressure on if they want to close it out. I am confident they can hold on. Let's call the Sabres the Lake Erie Lightning. Killer nickname. Oh, and by the way, don't forget to get yourself a good bratwurst while you're enjoying the game. It's essential, Jason. Just like the MAGA movement and my favorite Pittsburgh Penguins. Go Sabres, go Wild, make hockey great again.
Do you have something to say, Bagel? Do you have something to say? Huh? What you want? Come here. She's speaking. Huh. What up? What you want? What do you want, Bagel? What do you want? Did they lock you down here again? Did they lock you down here again? Huh? Let's go see if they locked you down here. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I need to see if she was locked down here. Come on, Bagel. Let's go. Oh my gosh. I think she might be locked down here. So Bagel won't go and just open a door with her nose like some dogs will, like our Beagle Coonhound used to. So because of that, even if they leave the door open a crack, she won't open it with her nose. So if the door is not like all the way open, she won't leave. She thinks she's trapped. And you know, they don't fully close it, but they mostly close the door. So Bagel thought she was trapped. So she comes whining because she's like, I want out, I want out. Well, she was just well trained. She was just well trained to not, you know what I mean? It was really good training. So it's just because of that training, even when we tell her, it's okay, come here, it's okay, she still won't. So, not that she can't, it's just that she won't. So, because of that, anytime when the door isn't like all the way open, she thinks she's trapped. And then when she wants to go upstairs and spend time with my parents, she'll come whining to me like, I'm trapped, I'm trapped, I'm trapped. Help me, I'm locked in here, help me. So that's what you guys just saw. That's what you guys just saw. She came over, put her head right on my thigh, and started whining. That's why I'm like, what, do you have something to say? But she's a really well-trained dog. She's a really well-trained dog. I mean, she, like, you know, we had our Beagle Coonhound when she was my buddy for, like, ever. Shadow. And great dog, lots of personality. But whenever we first got her, we had to learn that we had to hide all of our, like, garbage bins. We had to make sure everything was off the counters. She tried to blow up our house at one point. Not on purpose, but, you know, she inadvertently tried to blow up the house. You know, so we went from that to this, which is definitely an adjustment. Yeah, no, our old dog, Shadow, she tried to blow up the house one night. Yeah, literally. She literally tried to blow up the house. Not on purpose. But, like, so we went down to the eye doctor, right? We had an eye appointment. Me and my mom go down, right? and we're down at the eye appointment. We do our thing. We come back, and as soon as we enter the house, we start smelling gas, like natural gas. Like, you know, your stovetop uses gas. Like a gas stovetop uses gas to kind of like be the fuel. It's natural gas. Well, natural gas can cause things to blow up if there's too much of it. It can be combustible very easily. So all of a sudden we get back and we're smelling gas. Well, we come to find out there was a pizza box left on top of the oven. She smelled it and wanted to get it. She tried to counter-surf to get the pizza box because she thought there was pizza. Well, inadvertently, she also turned on the gas. She didn't light it, but she turned on the gas by twisting the knobs. So all of a sudden we get... Wait, hold on, Ben. Oh my gosh. I think it's my end. I don't know why the connection is being finicky. So I'm just going to go purely over to game 5 of this series, because it might be because it's trying to pull too much off the internet. Maybe it's just too much traffic. I don't know. But we'll see. Hopefully this fixes it. Oh, man. But yeah, we are rolling our way through here. Let's see if we got any news on X real quick. By the way, Connor McDavid is going to be a game time decision. Let me check what it looks like live. No, I think we're good now. I think we're good now. Heck, I think it was on my end. I think it was a little bit on my end, so. But I think we're stabilized again. So. Maybe. Now YouTube's not receiving enough video, son of a gun. Let's see. Let us see. So yeah, what is the penalty? Let me see. As long as they win the cup, let's see. I guess it'd be heavy fines. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 5,000. I can't see. Let me see. I'm trying to find out what the penalty is. Yo, Egg, yes sir, yes sir. Okay, so it is a fine. It is just a fine for breaking the tradition of the jersey that you have. Also, while we're kind of looking at things here, this is my plea to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Bob Nutting, if you're watching this video, if you're somehow watching this Sabres Bruins live stream, let me throw a first pitch, bro. I got you. I got you, bro. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. Look at me. I can be center field. Like, that would be awesome. That would be awesome to be able to throw out a first pitch. You know? Like, that would be insane. So, Bob, if you're watching it, ball's in your court. Massive Pittsburgh fan over here. Relatively clean reputation. Nobody has a greater reputation than me. I know sports. I cover baseball. I cover Pittsburgh. I coat Pittsburgh in a whole layer of black and yellow. So you know I'm your guy. Oh, man. No, but like for real, that would be like awesome though. That would be awesome if the channel ever gets big enough to be able to actually throw out a first pitch. Like, that would be freaking cool. So, we'll see here. Taking a look again on X, see if we got any other news while we're rolling our way through here. Okay. So we'll see. We will see. Who's your secondary team to win the cup? The Pens get eliminated, which is likely. Oh no, I know it's likely. My teams are number 1 Pittsburgh, number 2 Edmonton, which also is looking like they're gonna get eliminated. But my third team, my dream Stanley Cup, if the Penguins can't be in it, is Sabres against Oilers. That's like my dream Stanley Cup if the Pens can't be in it. So, that's my thought. Okay. Second period should be getting underway here momentarily. And we'll see what we've got. Okay. But yeah, we're ready to roll. 83 Cardinals. I know, it's bad. It's bad down there. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we are ready to roll. Okay. But yeah, so second period should be pretty good here. I'm expecting Boston to come out heavy again like they did first period. They just have to maintain it. They have to maintain it. So they can't get cute and start doing nothing. You know, when they get going, they gotta get going. I looked up because it was on X. I think it's just a penalty. But we'll see. We will see. We're back here. Trying to see here. Josh Doan out there on the bench. Trying to see if we have anything on Ostland. Let me look up Ostland. Coney, get ready. No. No. Coney does not get ready for anyone except for the Pirates. Noah Ostland will not return to tonight's game due to a lower body injury. That is official from the Buffalo Sabres tonight. If my team isn't in the playoffs, low-key dream finals, Minnesota and Buffalo. That would be kind of crazy. That would be kind of lit. A Buffalo Zucker with a shot on Swayman. Not gonna go. All right. But yeah, Ostland is not gonna return tonight. So, we'll see. We will see. Face off now over to the near side. Going to be battled for and won by the Sabres down low. Sending it around far side, working it along the boards towards the top of the zone. Send back down low again. Cleared out now, out towards the near side. Working with that puck through center, wing to the far side, driving it to the offensive end, and back over to the near side. Going to be cleared out by Peak, and the puck goes out of play. Is that going to be a penalty? Let's see it. Did it go off of someone else, is the question. Or was that purely on his own? That's going to be a penalty. That's going to be a power play Sabres. That clearly went out on his own. Oh my gosh, it's 9-3. That's bad. Wait a minute, are they not getting the penalty? Are they? They're not dishing out a penalty on Boston for that. Well, Boston got away with that one. They got away with that one big time. Working it out now towards the far side. The Sabres trying to drive the net. Losing control of that over to the Bruins. Up through center now is going to be Isimon. To the near side, into the offensive end, and out of play it goes. All right. Let's see. If you had to bring a team into the playoffs didn't make it this year, who'd you pick? Ooh, I mean, Columbus would have been an interesting one to see. I think Columbus would have given the Hurricanes a better run for their money than Ottawa. That would have been kind of crazy. Out of the West, ooh, probably San Jose. I'd love to see what playoff Macklin Celebrini could do. But here we go to the near corner, down low, tied up in front of the net, taken out by Isimont, and cleared up to center ice where Bo Byram gets it back. Working it around now near side, and that's going to be Byram from his own end. Flipping it up now through center. I'll bring it to Troy. I want to see them get knocked out 4-0. Oh my gosh, that's kind of crazy. So here we go now, out towards the far side, driving the net, shot, not going to go by Swayman. Out to the top of the zone again, Bo Byram, shot denied. Working it around near side, over to the far, here come the Bruins, up through center ice. Into the offensive end, working it around the far side. And trying to see who comes away with it now. Tied up for that puck. Working along the boards now towards the top of the zone, moved out by the Sabres. In center ice, clearing it up, taken right back by the Bruins. Wing to wing to the near side. Back again to their own end, looking to send it in near side. Benson looking for somewhere to go with that puck into the near corner, down low. Yoki Haru going to move it up, though, along the boards. Wing to the far side, sent down by Doan. Into the offensive end still for the Sabres. And now back out to center to their own end. Played over to the near side. That's going to be Owen Power with the puck. Looking to move it up into the offensive end. It's sent. It was actually Darlene, my bad. I thought it was 25. It was actually 26. But over to the near side again along the boards. Moving it out is the Bruins. Clearing it out. Chasing it down. Back over to the near side corner. Losing it to Boston. Down low. Doan gets back on it. Trying to clear it up through the boards near side. Now through center. Into the offensive end. Doan going to launch it. Goes wide to Swayman. Out to the near corner. Back up to the top of the zone and cleared out. All the way back the other way. Into the near corner now, working it around, out to the center ice area, gonna be Zadorov. Sending it out to the near side to Peak. Into the offensive end, taken back by the Sabres. Kicking it up now through center, over to the near side. Off the stick of Logan Stanley. Wing to wing, far side, down low from the stick of McLeod. Over to the near side, Malenstein working with that puck. Into the corner, down low, McLeod gets there, but it's the Bruins right back on top of it again. Working it around now, up through center they go, into the offensive end, and chasing it down, it's going to be Bruins icing. All right. Let me see here. So we'll see. Man. So Boston just not really coming out strong. They're coming out kind of flat, I would say. I would say they're coming out flat this period. Let's hear you streaming the Pens tomorrow. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Smoker. We'll be live for that Pens game. How you doing, man? Oh, Dad, I think, is upstairs watching TV with Mom, so. Over to the near side. Power. Shot. And gonna be saved by Swayman. But yeah, we will be live tomorrow night for the Pens game. 7 or 7:30? One of those two times tomorrow. But we will be live for it. Let me go ahead and make sure I pull it up here. Scores. And over to tomorrow. Yeah, 7:30, that's the time. Canadiens Lightning's at 7. So yeah, we'll be live for that Pens game, 7:30, Pens Flyers. And then we'll be live again for Mammoth Knights at 10 p.m. after that. So that's kind of what we're looking at for tomorrow. But we're still live here for the rest of this game, for sure. For sure. Over to the near side, it's going to be the Bruins, down low, launching it up along the boards, taking back into the offensive end, driving it down. Samuelson towards the net, shot! Not going to go, out to the near side again. Top of the zone, Darlene, shot denied again, and the Bruins are going to clear the zone up towards the offensive end, but Matthias Samuelson back on it again. Out of his own end, wing to the far side, cleared up by Darlene. Up through center now they go. Into the offensive end, McLeod trying to work through a bunch of yellow. And sending it down low behind the net, taken out now to the far side, Kuznetsov on that puck. Moving it up now through center, but it's taken back here by the Sabres into the corner. Zucker tied up with McAvoy and Zaka trying to free that one up here. Still tied up into the near corner, 15.5 to go in period number 2. Bo Byram, top of the zone, working it around now over to the far side. Who's the home team? It is the Buffalo Sabres. into the corner now, near side, Doan flipping it through center over to the near side, and it's cleared out by the Bruins. Sabres back on it now, up through center with power and speed. Into the near side, Benson, shot denied. Not even going to make it to the net, I don't think. Back top of the zone, sending it along the boards near side to Power. Working it around now, centering pass, not able to connect with Doan. And the puck gets cleared out by the Bruins to center ice. Moving it up now through center to the offensive end. Icy-Malt towards the net and not going to go. Not going to get past Lyon, but over to the near side. Puck comes loose. Now it's Power. Down low over to Byram. Back to Power. And out the near side through center to the offensive end. Getting tripped up. Arm is raised. And we got a penalty here on the Bruins. A little bit extracurricular over along the far side near the Sabres bench. But it's going to be going to the sin bin. Hampus Lindholm going to give a power play to the Buffalo Sabres. Habs need to win against Tampa last game. The refs were being awful, but losing a 2-0 lead. Exactly. You gotta be better than the worst of calls. I always say it. You gotta be better than the worst of calls. But honestly, I do think the Habs are probably one of the more dangerous teams out of the East. I feel like Tampa they always collapse. Brindamore's team always falls apart in the Eastern Conference Finals. And nobody else, except for maybe the Sabres, really feel like they could give a run to their money for Montreal. I really feel like if Montreal is going to have a year, this is the year. This is their year. And if they don't do it this year, they're going to lose their window. But I could be wrong. That's when the Flyers won the Cup. Roger Jones can drive a golf ball over 250 yards. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, Brandon. Oh, man. Oh, no, I'm not saying they deserve it, but their window in the immediate future would close, I would imagine, after this year. But Tage Thompson working around the near side. Trying to send it top of the zone. Kept in by Dahlin. Wing to wing to the far side. Working it now down low. And trying to send it around near side. Not able to connect with Thompson. And back on it again. Up to the point. Shot. Not going to go. Off the body of Kostelic. He's very slow to get up. Hopefully he's going to be all right. Thompson wing to the far side. It's really 5 versus 3.5 right now. Kostelic able to get over to the bench, but he is in a world of pain as Dahlin sending it out to the far side to Tuck. Working it around now over to the near side, top of the zone, and that puck gets cleared out. Let's see scores for both games right now. Exactly, that's what I want to do. When we have multiple games, I want to have both scores on here. So, there we go, driving the net. Swayman able to fight off the Sabres. Out to the far side, shot denied. Someone's playing without a stick. Out to the far side, top of the zone. Working it around far side again, driving into the corner. Cycling it around from the circle. Trying to send it around, getting it past Fraser Minton. Up to the point, Dahlin with a shot wide. Over to the near side, it goes loose. Back on it now is going to be Owen Power. Wing to the far side, Dahlin. Trying to drive it in. Back down behind the net now on a pass. Back to Dahlin. Over to the near side, shot denied by Swayman. And going to be moved around the near side by Minton. Top of the zone, the Sabres still keeping it. Far side shot, not going to go. It looks like this power play is going to go away for Buffalo, but not due to a lack of effort, as that puck gets cleared out. The cup doesn't matter, but we have this, we have many, but this young team will definitely win a cup one day since 1993. Absolutely. But I feel like in the immediate, the next 2 to 3 years, this is their year. That if they're going to do it, and a quick shot by Buffalo goes behind the net. But I feel like if they're going to do it, this is the year to do it. All these other teams that are in here just aren't, they're scary, but they're all bark, no bite. And the puck goes out of play, by the way, in the Sabres defensive end. So, yeah. I feel like a lot of these teams in the conference are all bark and bite in the regular season, but no bite as soon as April hits. Sue me for that, but that's what I personally think. That is what I personally believe. Oh man, Minnesota taking a 2-1 lead over the Stars. If Buffalo doesn't win their cup, they're going to be the Leafs 2.0. I don't know about that. I feel like Buffalo I feel like Buffalo is still going to be solid and still have a shot. I feel like a lot of their core is still young enough that I feel like this is more of a learning year. Almost like the Penguins. They almost feel like the Penguins to me, but better. They're more equipped. You know what I mean? They really are almost like the Penguins, I would say. Give them a year. You know, even if they don't do it this year, it's a start. So, let us see. Dallas is challenging. Well, we'll see. We will see. Yeah, I was trying to get an idea. Is there any news we got here on X? Oh, man. Oh, we'll see. Man, the Blade Gang is just crazy, bro. They are crazy. Okay. Let me see. Again, just kind of taking a look here. Oh, man. So, we'll see. The only scary team is Colorado. The others, I'm not giving them that high of standards. The thing is, Colorado's an enigma to me. Back in, like, November, December, January, I would have told you they're winning the cup. But now, yeah, they got a sweep, but after we saw them play the way they played the last month of the season, I don't know. I don't know. But we'll see. Over to the near side, down low. Edmonton chokes. They do. They do. Working it up now through center, out towards the near side. Taken back by the Bruins. Flipping it wing to wing to the far side. The Sabres back on it again, out towards the near side. Samuelson with that puck. Goal interference, no goal. Oh my gosh. That's going to be a debate and a half now. Over to the far side, it's the Bruins up through center, launched into the offensive end, cycling it around now out towards the far side, battling for that possession. Back down low again into the corner, out towards the far side, and over towards the near they go. Working it now along the boards, the Sabres clearing the zone, but the Bruins get it back. Yoki Haru with the puck. Up through center to the far side, in towards the offensive end, driving in and flipping in. Shot denied. And over towards the near side, the Sabres into the offensive end they go. Doan sends it down low. Now working it around McAvoy. Up through center, passing to the near side of the offensive end. Geeky. Down low shot. Not going to go. Back in behind the net, middle step. Over towards the near side, along the boards again. Top of the zone, flipping it in. Shot. Loose in front of the net, out to the far side, not going to go. Geeky to the near side. Elias Lindholm, pass in front, chance. Shot again, he shoots, he scores! Elias Lindholm. That is going to be a goal here, I would imagine. Good goal. Ooh, boy. Let's see. There's the horn. There's the horn. Okay. So we'll see. We will see here. Again, just kind of taking a look here. Center ice draw. And here we go. Out towards center ice, face off won by the Sabres, out towards the far side. Flipping it up now through center to the offensive end, back in behind to the near side. Shot in front! What a chance! Puck comes loose to the near side though. Isimon Swayman getting held up. Oh my word. Over to the near side, flipping it around now, clearing it up through center. Here come the Bruins into the offensive end. They'll launch it near side, corner down low. Along the near side now, clearing it out through center. taken back by the Sabres, or by the Bruins, up through center to the far side, driving it in down low. Oh my gosh, don't even remind me, John. Oh my gosh, over to the far side, back down low again towards the near top of the zone. Peak with a shot, not gonna go. Taken back by Logan Stanley, behind the net, over to the far side. Flipping it up through center now, taken back by the Bruins, in the neutral zone, near side. Losing control of it, taken back by the Sabres off the stick of Timmins. Over to the far side, Stanley. Launching it up now through center, near side to the offensive end. And kicked back out by the Bruins. Buffalo sends it back towards the neutral zone. And this puck is just being sent blue line to blue line for the last 5 minutes, it feels like. Just blue line to blue line. But driving in now, Malenstein back in behind his own, or behind the net in the offensive end to the top of the zone. With a chance shot. And gonna be frozen up by Swayman. All right. Well, that's a way to do it. But if yins are enjoying the coverage, man, do me a huge favor. Below the stream, drop a like, drop a sub. We're only 2 likes away from 15. Can we hit that mark tonight? We're also only 8 subs away from our next minor goal. So every little bit does help. Oh, man. But we'll see here. Taking a look on X, we have some time. Okay. But yeah, we will see. Let me see if I can find that goal. Let me see if I can find that wild goal. Latest. Was that goalie interference? Yeah, I see it. I can kind of see that goalie interference call. He was in under his own accord. Yes, he got tripped up, but he entered the paint on his own accord. He shoved Ottinger around. He spun him around using the blocker pad. But yeah, no, that is proper goalie interference right there. That is proper because Boldy pushed Ottinger's pad, spinning him around, which resulted in Ottinger not being able to make the save. That's textbook goalie interference right there. So that was one of the cases where it's like, yeah, no, that was the right goalie interference call. So we will see. And what is going on over here? Look at the Sabres shouting out the Blade Gang. Oh my gosh. So we'll see here, interviewing the Sabres coach. And ready to roll here in Buffalo. Lindy Ruff, Buffalo's first potential series clinching game since Game 7 of the 2011 quarterfinals against Cincy. Philly. Oh my gosh, textbook rigging. Oh man. That was a close call. Where I see that as standard goalie interference. I mean, you can't spin the goalie around using your stick. And that's really what happened there. But here we go. The Sabres chasing it down, and it's going to be Boston icing. Okay. But we'll see. We will see. So, we got a draw here in the offensive end. Ads on a live stream. It's just how it's going, unfortunately. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening here. Up through center. Into the offensive end. Near side. Driving the net. Shot. Not going to go. Back over to the near side. Working it around. And up through center. Off of Dahlin to the near side. Driving towards the net. Shot kicked away by Swayman. Back out towards the near side. Top of the zone. Moving it out is going to be the Bruins. And now into the offensive end, they'll send it. Near side. Working it around now up into the near side boards. Taken back by Pasternak. Driving it down. Centering pass. Shot. Not going to go. Loose over to the near side along the boards again. Taking it around towards the top of the zone. Cleared out. And it's going to be chased down by the Bruins behind Swayman. Over to the near side. McAvoy with that puck. Working it up through center. Now into the offensive end. Driving it. Back in behind the net, near side. and gonna get cleared up along the boards. Moving it up now is going to be Dahlin into the offensive end. Shot Samuelson now not gonna go. Over to the far side, working it around to Bo Byram. Along the boards near side again, driving down low. Zucker tied up with McAvoy. Over to the near side, Bo Byram sends it down low to Zucker. Out to the far side, top of the zone. Working it around now up to the point, wing to Byram. Near side, driving it with a chance shot. And frozen up by Swayman. Man. But we'll see here. We will see. We're just kind of taking a look on X, see if we got any other news. Okay. But yeah, we are ready to rumble. Man, incredible opportunities for Boston at their end, man. It's been incredible. So here we go. Waiting on a draw here to the right of Swayman. And now going to work it up along the boards. And here we go. Kostelic going to get the boot from the circle. Benson taking the draw now up against Corrali. And here we go. Over to the near side, down low. Taken by the Sabres up through, or the Bruins up through center. Working around wing to the far side. Buffalo back in. Working around far side. Shot. Not able to connect. A nice chance there, but not able to fully connect. Back out in front of the net. Cycling it around far side. And it's going to be cleared out by the Bruins. Stanley with it in his own end. Wing to the far side. Now up through center. We got Nightbot up in here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Benson down low behind the net towards the far side. Flipping up top of the zone now. Wing to Stanley near side. Trying to drive it on in down low. Puck gets cleared out. Chased down. And it's going to be Josh Doan with that puck. Working it up now through center into the offensive end. He goes out the far side. Doan sending it behind the net. Benson not able to get there. Taken by Corrali. Almost losing his edge and cleared out to center ice. Tied up now along the boards near the blue line. Going to be taken by the Bruins. Up through center they go. Into the offensive end. Working it around near side. Tied up into the corner. Bodies colliding. Let the bodies hit the ice. And out to the near side. We got a whistle. That's going to be a penalty on Buffalo. Oh, man. So that is going to be a penalty on Buffalo. That's going to put Boston on the power play. Yeah, so I do get that. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find a balance here because I'm still new to the ad rev sharing. We did get access to that. I'm trying to find the balance. If it's a bit too invasive, then, you know, we might lower the frequency, but that does help support the channel. Because, again, this is something I would love to be able to do eventually if it was financially viable. I'm going to be straight up honest with you guys. You know, if it's too much, if I don't know what the frequency it has, like low, medium, or high, and I have it set to medium. If that gets too overbearing, I'm not opposed to turning it down. You know, I'm not opposed to turning that down. Just, you know, because that does help the channel. I'm just trying to kind of strike that balance. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be real with you. You guys be real with me, and we'll work it out, man. As Boston gonna try and crowd the net towards the top of the zone. McAvoy wing to wing, out to the far side, backing across to the near, working it around. Lindholm sends it down low. Back over to the near side, top of the zone. Shot by Lindholm, loose to the far side, driving it in. McAvoy into the corner, far side. Top of the zone, working it around. McAvoy from the point, wing to the far side. Trying to send it around near side. McAvoy, shot! Not gonna go. Back out towards the near side. And gonna flip it up through center. Yeah, no, we're not gonna set it to high. We're not gonna set it to high. That is for certain. But if medium's a bit too overbearing, I will turn it down to low. I just kind of want to strike that balance. You know what I mean? I kind of want to strike that balance. But top of the zone, McAvoy shot. And not going to go. Got a whistle. 1 minute to go on the power play. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate the feedback. You know, just let me know if it's too much. I will turn it down. I will turn it down for sure. I'm just trying to kind of strike that even balance. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Ready to roll. Bruins going to have another offensive zone draw. to the right of Lion. And here we go. Battling for that draw. Like the ad frequency, because I know that both of you were talking about the ads. You know, if the frequency is too much, I can turn it down. I have it set to medium. So, you know, if it's too much, then I will turn it down. I will turn down the frequency to low. But, you know. Oh, man. Yeah, it does help. It does help the channel. Oh, man. We'll see. Driving the net. Chance in front. Shot! Not going to go. Wide open net for the Bruins. Working it around now. Down low. Far side. Up to the point. McAvoy. Out to the far side again. Trying to drive it in. Oh, no, you're good. You're good, Egg. Working around near side. Zaka over to the far side. Sending it in. Around to the point again. Zaka. Or McAvoy with the puck. Around the near side boards. Down low. 12 seconds on the power play. McAvoy to the far side again. And back to McAvoy again. Down along the far side over to Zaka. Zaka working it towards the net. Shot! Not gonna go. Back over to the near side again. Both teams hit full strength and we got a whistle. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see what low does. Let me let's see. We'll try putting on low for a bit. Let's see. We'll try setting it to low. The other thing I can do, and I'm going to be doing this during high intensity moments, is I can delay ads as well. So I'm learning this whole system out alongside you guys. Because quite frankly, I'm new to this. I've done YouTube for 11 years, but this is the first time that I've figured it out. So I can play them when I want. So like what I might do is, like, if I have to run to use the bathroom, I might run one, because I can run one alongside the automated ones. So what I might do is I might put it at low, but then if I have to step away, because I do have a button where I can manually do them, but I do like the automatic because it tries to balance as much as it can. So that makes it a lot easier for me to kind of coordinate. So let me see here. Let me take a look over here. Ooh, boy. Let me take a look at something here. What is that one? Okay. But yeah, just kind of taking a look here at a few things as we have some time. Okay. But yeah, so that's kind of like what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find that balance, you know. I'm obviously not going through ads every single time you turn around. Absolutely. But yeah. Carolina and Colorado versus each other, that would be an interesting one. That would be an interesting series, but I don't think Carolina gets there. Like I said, I think it's really going to be Buffalo or Montreal out of the East. I just don't think it's going to be anyone else. So we'll see. Okay. So we'll see. Over to the near side, down low. Oh, or Dallas or Minnesota versus Colorado. Dallas or Minnesota. I mean, I like Dallas. I do like Dallas. Minnesota, this is going to be their chance. If they're going to try and make it happen, this is their time to do it. By the way, Buffalo's on the power play. But yeah, that was Kuzantinov got hit for high sticking. But yeah, I mean, I think honestly, I think the winner of Dallas or Minnesota goes on. I don't think Colorado gets out of the second round. I just don't think they have it. I don't think they have that it factor. But here we go. We'll see. Dahlin, top of the zone to the far side. He sends it. 3.5 to play here. Sending it down low. Shot denied. And over to the near side again. Top of the zone, Dahlin. With that puck down low to the corner, near side, Thompson. Oh, is it east and east for round 2 or what? So, yeah, round 2 is still within the conferences. You're still within your own conference. So round 2, we got. Let me pull it up here. Real quick, so I can make sure we have the right team names. So round 2 is going to be Colorado against the winner of Stars Wild. Then it's going to be the winner of Knights Mammoth against the winner of Ducks Oilers. Then the Eastern Conference is going to be the winner of Sabres Bruins versus the winner of Lightning Canadiens. And then Carolina against the winner of the Pens Flyers. So those are going to be your matchups for round 2. So, here we go. Taking a look at Jason Zucker in the postseason. Got an assist tonight. Been pretty solid, too. So, here we go. That puck going to get launched out by the Bruins right after the draw. Behind the net of Lyon. Working that puck around now to the far side. 3 minutes to go here in period number 2. With that puck back into their own end, cycling it around up into the offensive end, they'll go. Working around far side, back to the near, down low, Krebs. Trying to get that puck back. Over to the near side, Corrali tied up alongside Quinn and others. Over now to the near side, puck comes loose and going to get cleared out by the Bruins. Going to get played out now towards the far side. Dahlin going to play it now, cycling it around. Over to the near side, wing to the far. And back to center ice, taken up now to the offensive end is Benson. Working around near side, Krebs, top of the zone, Byram. Bo Byram with that puck. Power play going to expire, and they're driving out to the far corner. Working around now, near side, back down low, over to the far, back to the near again. Working around up to the point, shot by Byram, not going to go. Working that puck now up to the far side, through center, but taken back by Byram. With that puck now to the near side, wing to the far. Up through center to go to the near side to the offensive end. It's launched from Dahlin to the far side, top of the zone, back to the neutral zone. Buffalo going to take it. Over to the near side, Dahlin going to launch it up now into the offensive end. Did you watch the NFL draft? I was there for the first 2 nights. And I didn't really watch day 3. I kind of kept up, but I didn't really watch day 3. But I was there the first 2 days. I'm actually working on a vlog of the experience. So keep an eye out for that. That vlog going to come out probably hopefully within the next week or so. Just depends. I have an hour and a half of footage and like 200 clips to go through. But here we go. That puck going to be taken out to the far side. Aspero. Man, just control. We left right before on day 2. We left after round 2 because the buses were a nightmare day 1, and we wanted to try and beat out the crowd because their best thought for the buses was we have 4 lines loading at the same exact area. Let's have no lines, no divisions, just everybody form a mob and try to get to your bus. So we wanted to avoid that day 2, so we left a bit earlier. But yeah, so we left just before that happened. But here we go, over to the near side. It's going to be the Sabres. Power launching it up to the offensive end. Working around now the far side, 44 seconds to go, whistle blows. But yeah, we left right before. And I mean right before, because he went there for pick number 67. We left at after pick 64, we left. Like, they were just announcing pick 65 as we were out of the perimeter. Oh, I did hear about it. I heard about it on X as I was scrolling looking for news the other night. So, but we weren't there for it, unfortunately, right after we left. But here we go, far side, top of the zone for the Bruins. Gets cleared out the near side. That's going to be Hampus Lindholm. Stick breaks, sends it towards the offensive end, over to the near side. We got a whistle for offside. All right, it was funny. I'm subscribed to the troller who did it. Well, hopefully it was worth it because he got a lifetime ban from all NFL functions. So hopefully it was worth it. But here we go. Lindholm getting a new stick. And here we are, ready to rumble. Let me get a little reload on this over here. So, face-off won by the by the Sabres on the near side. Into the neutral zone, they send it. And battling for that possession in center ice, taken by the Bruins offensive end, shot by Geeky. Going to be gloved by Lyon with 14.6 to go. A lot of start-stop action here as we get towards the end of the period. And ready to rumble. All right. Oh yeah, John, a guy hopped on stage and started to say, with the 67th pick in the NFL draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select, and then his mic was cut off. But he tried to hijack the draft. That was kind of crazy. But here we go now. Ready to roll, near side, working that puck down low. Bo Byram sending it up and into the top of the zone, kept in by Pasta. Shot deflected to the far side. Beware the Penguins. Yes, sir, Jeffrey. And a big collision to the far side. This period going to come to a close with a score. The Boston Bruins 1. The Buffalo Sabres 1. Shots on goal 16-13, favoring the Bruins. A little bit of words being shared after the fact there, after the period number 2 ends. But yeah. That being said, we are rolling our way here through the intermission. Seeing if we got some time. Okay. Let's see. Wow. Wow, PNC Park dead empty tonight. Oh yeah, no, I know who you're talking about. I can't recall the name offhand, but I know who it is. I could find it pretty quickly. Okay. But yeah, we will see. Yes, Fred Bayer. That was the name, yes. Oh no, he did it on purpose. He intentionally did it. So. But yeah, we will see here. We will see. Oh my gosh. Terry Bradshaw had to guess what his most expensive trading card sold for. He thought $80, then $800, then he said $8,000. And when he says $430,500, Bradshaw can't believe it. It was 1971 Topps card. Wow. Oh, we would do it for the clicks. For the clicks. So. Let's see here. Let us see here. Just trying to get an idea here. Scrolling through X if we got any other news to worry about here. Oh my gosh, no. Mike Tomlin would never. If Tomlin does that, he's dead to me. According to Dove Kleeman, now it's Dove Kleeman, so take it with a grain of salt. But the Patriots have reportedly been preparing for the possibility of Mike Vrabel resigning for the Daily Mail. Mike Tomlin is rumored to be a strong candidate. If he becomes the head coach of the Patriots, he's dead to me. I'm just saying. Between stuff I've heard and now that, if he does that, he's dead to me. Are you sitting for the draft? Well, I wasn't sitting anywhere because you couldn't really sit. It was a big standing, it was a mosh pit, essentially. Unless you paid for the VIP tickets, which were like thousands of dollars to be able to sit. Like, you were in a mosh pit. You were standing in a mosh pit. First day, we were kind of middle of the crowd, and then we worked our way back because we were trying to link up with my dad's brother, even though we never did. Day 2, I was right on the very front of public viewing, right on the silver barricade. They were incredible seats. Or not seats, but an incredible place. I was at the very front. I ended up chatting it up with this USA Today reporter because he got screwed because of a security guard that ended up saying, oh, you don't got the day on your pass, so I can't let you through. Oh, no, we weren't near Fred. Fred was in the VIP area. He was in the VIP. So there was about maybe 100. Here, let me see here. Virginia stage. Yeah, that was a ways away from us still. That was still a ways away from us. Because let me pull up Google Maps here real quick. We'll do the geography. We'll do the geography. Let me just get over to the North Shore real quick. Okay, let me go over to here. Where is my source? Window capture properties. Okay. Let's see, we'll put it right there. So right here is the area of the draft, right? Can you guys see my cursor? You guys can't see my cursor. Properties. Capture cursor, done. If I click into it, okay. Now you guys can see it. So the draft stage was back in here along West General Robinson. Entering, you walked in through this sidewalk here, went up and around a switchback, walked around the side of stage AE, and then you walked over to the back here. So this whole area was flattened, essentially. All these trees were gone. You're watching both the games. We're keeping track of both the games. But I'm trying to answer someone's question here about where I was. But we definitely will be. We will be there. We're keeping track of both games though, for sure. Let me go ahead here and see. Let me go over to NFL Draft Stage 2026. Let me see if I can find some images as to the actual lining. The stage wasn't really very deep. Let me open image and new tab real quick. Oh, they cut down the trees, I think. But yeah, so they only went a few spots deep. So the stage ended right about here. Stage ended about here. Right? And he was probably back up in here on Art Rooney Avenue. But I was back in here. I was like right here day 2. He was way over here. Like I was right here. The stage was right back here. The green room was back in here. I also got to kick a field goal at this end, but you guys will have to see how I did on that. But it was cool setting foot on Heinz Field. So, you know, that's kind of where we sit there. But yeah, so he was over here. Let's call it, and then I'm gonna measure distance from. Where's measure distance? So like I was probably 200 feet from him, give or take. Oh yeah, what happened was they had all this area set up for draft activities, all the way along the North Shore. All the way back in through here as well. There's a bunch of activities. It was right in here where I told Pepsi that Coke is better, right to their face. You guys will have to see that. I also had some stuff at the point up in here as well, through Point State Park. It was actually right near where I started heckling the Eagles mascot. We had to walk through PNC Park as well, one of the days. So that was fun. But yeah, you walked up, you went through this rotunda to the first level. And then you would go down between these sections. They had actual stairs to take you down to the field. They had a field goal kick over here, the play 60 field over here, the tops tent back over here. But it was cool setting foot on that field, man. It was awesome. It was awesome setting foot on that field, man. Let me go back over to... Let me go back into the multi-view real quick. So we can pull up the Stars game here. Multi-view. So we'll see. The Stars working it out now. The far side. Trying to coordinate that puck through center. And Stars trying to drive the net, not able to go anywhere. I can't really read the numbers. Also, Philly's actually beating Boston tonight for whatever crazy reason. That's weird. But we're ready to roll. Up through center, near side is the Wild to the offensive end, sending it around the far corner. Cycling from the point, shot, nice save by Ottinger. And everybody grab your partner, swing them round and round. We got a brawl up in here. Wow. But yeah, I went on the field. I attempted a field goal kick on Heinz Field as well, which was pretty cool. That was pretty freaking cool. Utri, I don't even know if I was there at the same time as him. He was down Saturday. I was down there Thursday, Friday. I think he said he was down there Friday, but I didn't know where he ended up. But he was down there Saturday at the draft Saturday. He was streaming a 5 points on the Thursday and Friday. So. Oh yeah, they had events all around the area. All around the area. They actually had like a whole field over there on North Shore Drive as well. It was a nice thing. It was definitely nice. But I would say Kalshi won the draft though. Did you miss it? You're gonna have to watch the video to find out. I'm not gonna, I know how to run this thing. And I ain't gonna tell you. You're gonna have to watch it to find the answer. You got to find out if I made the kick when the vlog comes out. Yeah, so we had to walk through that, actually that back walking path behind PNC Park. We had to walk along that back side of PNC Park in the park, but on the back end of the field of the ballpark to get over to the Clemente Bridge. So that was fun on day one. Let me see how far that is actually. Let me see how far we walked. We started at Acrisure. Walked 30, let's call it 3,500 feet. Across the Clemente Bridge is another 850 feet, so we'll call that 4,300 feet. Then another 1,600 feet. That's 5,900 feet. Yeah, we had to walk like 6,500 feet, which is over a mile, just to be able to go from the North Shore to the point. So that was not very fun, to say the least. That was not very fun at all. Considering we thought there was going to be a simple boat. But not on the first day because of the red carpet event, but we didn't realize that. Man. But yeah, I mean, it was really cool being down there for the draft. I wonder, did they take out the guardrails too? They had to have taken out the guardrails and replaced them. I think, yeah. They took out the guardrails and replaced them too. I didn't even realize that when I was down there. But you guys will see it. You guys will see it in the video what they did, because I got some video all around the area. It was a really cool experience being down there. And shout out to you guys if you were watching this and Yins caught me at the draft, because I know there were a few of you out there who I was talking with Yins, and as I was out there recording, you know, you guys were like, oh, I gotta get the channel name. So I know there's a couple of Yins out there maybe. So, you know, if you guys were there, shout out to Yins. Massive shout out to all Yins. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool being able to do that. Really a first time I've ever had an event like that. You know? Because that was something I never really like had before, because I never really had the confidence, you know. I was doing the channel, but like I wasn't like all over it, you know what I mean? So we were inside the back end of PNC Park. We went through the back end of PNC Park, like through the backside concourse. So, yeah, I mean, we ended up back in there. Oh, man, but it was awesome being down there for the draft, though. It was freaking awesome. The only thing that sucked is by Soho is where the bus was picking up people, and it was a freaking nightmare the first day. So, hopefully, hopefully the city learned their lesson for the next big event they do. But that was kind of crazy. It was also crazy how far everything was blocked off. Like, everything was blocked off from 6th Street down to the Rivers Casino just for the draft. Like, that was also crazy to see. Oh, they're getting ready for the third period here. We're getting ready for it here. By the way, we will have coverage later tonight of the Ducks and Oilers. Let's go Oilers, baby. We'll be live for that game later on tonight as well. And if yins are sticking around for that, after this stream ends, after the third period, you guys will be automatically redirected over to that stream if yins want to stick around. Oh, man. But yeah, it was real crazy. It was real cool doing that. Like, that is something I would do again. I would go down there for the draft again. Steelers, if you're watching this, bro, I got you. I got you. Hold on, I got the Steely McBeam helmet. I got you, man. Let me announce a pick, bro. I got you. I got you. Steelers got Super Bowl. Oh, man. All right, also keeps pausing when I try to watch fast, so I can't catch up. Okay, you're back to live? All right, well, we have it down to low. We have it down to low frequency. I don't want to go down to no frequency because then that just kind of, kills the monetization on the stream, which, not that I'm doing it for the money, but, like, if I'm going to ever do this as a full-time thing, you know what I mean? We'll see. We'll see what happens. I can pause them at times and all that fun jazz. So we'll learn it. We're learning it as we go. We're learning it as we go. So, let's see if we got any news, though, on X. Okay. Oh, man. But we'll see. We will see. Bro, there's a Brazilian funeral company now selling Mario-themed coffins. Just imagine being buried in a Yoshi coffin, bro. Oh my gosh. I watch about speed, I got a spinning wheel. Oh, that's weird. I don't know why that's going. But we'll see here. Ready to roll here for period number 3 coming up. But we'll see. We will see here. Third period just mere moments away. And we'll see. I mean, the Blade Gang gonna have a key to the city soon. That's kind of crazy, bro. The Blade Gang is kind of crazy. But we'll see here. Buffalo Sabres fans waving the white towels of surrender to the Boston Bruins as we're ready for the third period of action. So here we go. Bazel's going to be one over to the near side. And moving it around now over to the near side. Driving it as the Bruins not able to connect. Taking it back now up through center. Here we go. Into the offensive end, McLeod. Can't connect with Zucker. Along the boards, down low again, over to the near side. Cycling it around is going to be Darlene down low. Over to the near side. The Bruins trying to wrestle it back is Zaka. Down low, Zaka sends it to the far side. I always found whiteouts to be funny because whites... Exactly! Like, you're Buffalo. Use blue towels. Even yellow towels, even though that's Pittsburgh's thing, use yellow, use blue. You're waving the white flag to your opponents when you're up 3-1 in the series. What are you doing, Buffalo? Well, I guess I gotta give them a break. They're new to this whole playoff thing. But still. So working around now out to the far corner towards the near side. Bowen Byram with that puck out to the near side. Aspero sending it down low. Over to the near corner, up to the point. Cleared out. And going to be played off by Swayman. Chasing it down far side. The Sabres able to win the race for the puck. Sending it down low near side. Clearing it up now along the boards. Aspero launching it up to center ice. And going to be taken back by the Sabres out of their own end. Bowen Byram with that puck. Over to Timmins. Moving it out now, far side. Feel the team's ownership decision too, because they lay the towels on everyone's seat. Honestly, that's the one thing Pittsburgh doesn't do. They never lay towels on the seat. Like this flip the script towel I got, they handed them out at the door. They hand them out at the freaking door. They don't even lay it on the seat. Which I guess you don't want people stealing the towel, but still. I guess that's something Pittsburgh would do, which is embarrassing for our city, but I understand it. There's areas of Pittsburgh I will not go because you will get mugged. Oh, man, but over to the far side, the Bruins going to go ahead and try and clear it up through center. Right there to the Sabres. Down low into the far corner, McLeod losing control, centering pass for the Bruins, not able to connect. Zucker to the near side to the offensive end, now driving it around. Samuelson to Zucker, shot kicked away easily by Swayman, not a lot of effort there. And Corrali gonna get it sent up through center over towards the near side, but the Bruins coughing it up to the Sabres. Towards the offensive end, they'll send it. But Kostelic back on it now, wing to wing out to the far side. Working it around now towards the near. That's going to be off the stick of Andrew Peak. Moving that puck up the near side into the offensive end. Chasing it down behind Lyon. Over to the far side. The Bruins back on it. Zaka down to Pasta. Pasta trying to take it away, but he gets checked into the boards. Moving it around now. How most major cities are because the reason I won't mention. You're not wrong. But driving now to the far side. Pasta with a shot. But the pasta was denied. They want pizza, not pasta. Top of the zone. Over to Pasta. Shot denied again. The Bruins are telling him a second time. We don't want pasta. We want pizza. As that puck going to be taken by the Sabres near side tuck. Into the offensive end he goes. Driving around. Shot. Going to go high off the post. Over to the far side now. It's going to be Geeky. Launching it up to the offensive end. Chasing it down is going to be Owen Power. In the far corner, down low towards the near side, Matthias Samuelson. Moving it around to the far side, trying to connect with his teammate there, Greenway. And still along the boards. Cleared up now, and the Bruins going to launch it back in. Delayed offside, gives the puck over to Buffalo. Moving that puck now is going to be Owen Power. Out of his own end, looking for some room. Just under 16 minutes to go here in period number 3. Matthias Samuelson now with the puck. Looking for some room now. Gonna try and move it up through center himself over to the far side. That's gonna be Bowen Byram. Looking for some help over to the near side. Chance Doan, shot denied. Over to the corner, Doan, and over to the far side, top of the zone. Samuelson shot and gloved by Swayman, flashing the leather. All right. But if you guys are enjoying the stream, man, I gotta ask you to do me a huge favor. We're only 1 like away from 15. 6 away from 20. Can we maybe shoot for 20 likes below the stream tonight? While you're down there, drop a sub as well. We'll be live all playoffs long. We're only 8 subs away from our next minor goal, so every little bit does help. It is a measurable amount of help. But it is always appreciated. You can always change your mind later if you decide, this guy's not real good. He's not chill. But I don't think you'll find that. Oh, man. So here we go. Ready to roll over to the to the far side to the right of Swayman. Ready to roll. Waiting on the draw here. And let's see. So, face-off going to be won by the Bruins out of their own end. Moving it up now through center. Into the defensive end is the Sabres with the puck out of their own end now. Working with it far side. Trying to send it around near side. It's going to be off the stick of Benson. Into the offensive end. He launches it to the near corner. Down low. Going to be Zadorov. Trying to move that puck out. Crowding the net. Big collision. It's a big dog pile. And that's going to be no goal. Even if it was a goal, I think that's going to be goalie interference anyway. So no goal. Still tied at 1 apiece. Okay. So we'll see. We are ready to roll. So, we'll see here. Okay. Ready to rumble here, waiting on the draw. Gonna be over to the left of Swayman. Moving that puck now, gonna be won to the far side by the Bruins. They're 8-18 all time in Game 5s when trailing 3-1. Can Boston flip the script tonight? We'll find out. We got a whistle over to the near side again. Okay. Oh, here we go. Waiting on the penalty here. And we'll see. Oh, yep, that's a high sticking on Tuck. It's going to be a power play for the Bruins. Okay. Go ahead and put that power play graphic up for Boston. And here we go. Boston on the power play 15 minutes to go here in regulation. Ready to roll. Just a single minor, no blood was drawn. And here we go. Taking a look up and down the bench now. Pasternak with 4 shots on the night. And ready to roll. Zaka's lines out there. Face off won by the Bruins. Top of the zone, near side. McAvoy, never mind. We got a false draw. Oh boy. So going to be Zaka again. And now going to move it around top of the zone. Wing to wing from McAvoy. Shot not going to go. Back to the near side, McAvoy chasing it down along the boards, sending it out and played by Swayman. Over towards the near side, Malenstein trying to take it back, but not able to get there. Puck cleared out, all the way down, chasing it down behind the net, Pasternak. Over to Zaka, shot, not gonna go, and the puck ends up out of play. A beautiful effort there by the Bruins. Okay. So we'll see. The big question tonight, will McDavid play? We don't know if McDavid will play or not. He's a game time decision. We're waiting to see. Okay. So, ready to roll to the near side. It's the Bruins. Top of the zone, Pasta shot. Not going to go. Out to the far side, Krebs. Going to go ahead and clear the zone. All the way out to the near side by Swayman. Playing it out now and moving it up. With that puck now, here come the Bruins. Pavel Zacha. Centering back over to Zacha near side to the offensive end, Geeky. Zacha now down low into the corner looking for some help. Sends it to the top of the zone. That's McAvoy. Over to Zacha, driving in down low, chance, shot in front of the net, not going to go, comes loose to the near side. Zacha, top of the zone, McAvoy. Back to the near side, over to Geeky. Down low along the board, cycling it around, shot by Pasta. Going to go off the post and back in behind the net. Over to the far side, tied up for that puck. Geeky over to McAvoy, shot, not going to go. A late check there by Stanley. And everybody grab your partners, swing them round and round. It's time for a good old Southern hoedown. All right. Welcome back, RFK. Welcome back, brother. We got ourselves a good one here. 40 seconds left of power play time. No slushy. No. No slushy. So let's see here. Looking at Geeky, 7 goals in the last 8 games. Man's was shot by Pasta. Yeah. Over to the near side. Pasta with a shot. Not going to go. Along the boards, that's going to be Hampus Lindholm down low. Losing control of that puck briefly. Tied up Hampus Lindholm, top of the zone. Working around near side, Middlestat shot. Not going to go. Along the boards near side again. Pasta down low. Over to the far side, getting onto it now is going to be Timmins. Back down low again, tied up into that corner. 14 seconds of power play time. Boston up to the point. Working it around near side, down low, gets past Pasta. Along the boards now, Middlestat driving the net, centering over to the far side. Can't connect. Had a wide open net. From the point near side, Pasta. Back down low again, power play expires. Moving that puck around now to the near side. I'm in the suburbs. I'm not in the burg, but like I'm in the area around the burg. But here we go. Over to the far side, Bowen Byram sends it. And ready to move it on now. Here come the Sabres. Up through center, Tage Thompson to the near side. Gonna go ahead and dump it into the offensive end. Back in behind the net to the far side. Down low Zadorov. Trying to get that puck out of there, paying the price, tied up. Moving that puck out along the board. Tanner Jeannot now going to collide with the Sabres in a sea of blue. Bowen Byram and Tuck in there. And it's the Bruins clearing the zone. But the Sabres back on it in their own end near side. Flipping it up now to the far side through center. And now towards the near side to the offensive end. Bowen Byram centering, not going to connect. Along the near side, that's going to be Kostelic. Losing it over to the Sabres. Tage Thompson to the far side, losing control. Bowen Byram getting back on top of that puck, tied up for it. Now going to go back to Peyton Krebs from the point. Working it around now near side. Krebs down low, looking for some help. Cycling behind the net. Trying to find some room, centering pass, shot! Not able to go. Swayman, nice denial there with the kick blocker pad. Now down low near side, chance again, not going to make the net. Peak going to go ahead and clear the zone for the Bruins. Chasing it down near side. And going to move it up into the offensive end. Wing to the far side for the Sabres. Sending it down low behind the net. Over towards the near side. The fans wanting a cross check. Not going to get it. Along the near side. Corner down low. Sabres trying to get it up. But the Bruins taking it back. Up through center. Sent by Isimon. To the near side now, it's going to be Logan Stanley out of his own end. Wing to the far side, backing across to the near again. Working it up through center. That's going to be Power, not able to quite get it. Oh my gosh, this guy is black after RFK news this hour. Oh my gosh. So here we go. Working with it now is going to be Power. I just hit myself in the finger with my own earbud. Moving it up now the near side. Into the offensive end sent by the Sabres. Down low, corner near side. Cycling it around to the far side boards. Now centering, chance of McLeod. Pass, shot, Thompson, not going to go. Cleared out by the Bruins again. The Sabres going to give chase. Right now, this game is going all Buffalo for the last 2 minutes of play. And here we go. Towards the near side to the offensive end. And that puck's going to go out of play. If you're Boston, this next faceoff is going to be massive. This faceoff here could be the game. This next faceoff very well could be the game. Because if Buffalo gets the faceoff, they're going to potentially continue this momentum and this pressure that they are delivering. Whereas if Boston gets it, they can finally relieve that pressure and maybe generate some pressure of their own. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what time shows us. Man, but if you guys are hyped for the rest of this game, if you guys are excited for this series and excited for playoff hockey in general, drop a like, drop a sub on the stream. We will be live here for every playoff game that we possibly can go live for. So we'll be doing as much coverage as we can. McDavid is in warm-ups. That is correct. I figured he'd be in warm-ups, but he is a game-time decision. So we'll see how he's feeling after warm-ups. Don't worry, Bruins fans, if you lose today, the Dodgers and Lakers are still playing. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Wow, taking a 2-1 lead there. Nice there for Minnesota. Or should I say Minnesota? Oh man, I probably just ticked off about 10 people on this stream. Oh man. Well, let's see. Let me see. Again, just kind of taking a look here. See if we got any news on X while we are rolling here. Oh man. Do we have any news on McDavid? Let's take a look on X, see if we got any news there. Which reminds me of another hockey YouTuber. I can't think of the name though. Huh. I don't know that I can tell you. I mean, it's cool, but I don't know that I can tell you who it is. But I know it's surprised to see McDavid out there for warm-ups. He isn't letting a season end up in the press box. Well, we'll see. We will see. No face-off going to be won over to the far side by the Bruins. Cleared up. You just realized? Who, Marcor? Over to the near side corner. Gravitat? I have actually not heard of them. Let me try to find them. Let me go over to YouTube here. As it's going to be the Sabres working it up now. And into the near corner, down low, Lindholm. Man, you sound like Jason's gaming realm. Oh my gosh. So here we go, ready to roll. We got a whistle here. Let me see if I can hear it. Let me see if I can hear myself. So let me see if I can hear it. Let me just go on to like his most recent video.
No matter how successful your NHL team is, your team will end up rebuilding eventually.
Maybe.
No matter how good your team is looking today,
Maybe. I might be a little more gravelly, but I can kind of hear it a little bit.
So today,
I don't look like him though. Oh man. I might have actually seen his videos before and not realized it. That's the thing. Sometimes I'll just watch videos and not really pay attention to who it's by. Mostly in the line delivery. I can kind of get that. So here we go. A nice little save there by Swayman, and everybody swinging around in front of the net. Oh, man. But I do think I've seen his videos before. Now that I think about it, I think I've seen his videos. The big thing for me is, like, I'll watch, and, like, there's some YouTubers I know just because I've watched them for so long. But, like, if I don't consistently watch a YouTuber's videos for, you know, for, like, a long time, I'll watch the videos and not realize who they're by. You know? But, like, I know my professor, I know, you know, a lot of the sports YouTubers I watch, like U-Tree, all that kind of stuff. But here we go. Ready to roll near side McAvoy out of his own end. Trying to flip it up through center towards the offensive end near side. Yo, Daybot! Let's go! We got Daybot! You smell a non-subber. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Who is it? Oh, man. We've watched him for a couple of years. He's cool. That's pretty cool. I think, from what I remember seeing his videos. They were pretty chill. They're pretty chill, man. Oh, my gosh. Daybot up in here again. Daybot suspension lifted for copyright reasons. Oh, man. Yeah, we got hit with that when I was at the Pens Flyers game 1. But we're back. Asbro with a shot. Not gonna go. Nice little save there by Lion. Uh-oh. Nightbot in the chat. What's Daybot gonna say? What's the response? Oh, man. They're stepping away for another commercial. Okay. Should have a better version. Oh, man. So here we go. We got Daybot up in here. Everybody up in here having a good time. Hashtag unmod Nightbot. Oh, man. Oh, man. You officially sub? Yes, sir, Marcour. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Always appreciated. I just love how just Daybot randomly came in one night, and now all of a sudden Daybot just like pops in from time to time. That's like pretty awesome, man. You're freaking amazing. Daybot sniffing again. Uh-oh. Who's the next non-subber gonna be? Markor gets to live. Oh my gosh. Bro, Daybot always bringing up the threats. Oh, man. But yeah, we are getting ready to roll here. And Blade Gang is growing. They've added another member to the squad for tonight's game. Oh my gosh, the Blade Gang is growing. It is official. Buffalo's Blade Gang is going to become bigger than the Bruins team. Oh, man. That's crazy. It started as like 4 guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there 5? I don't know. I smell something. It is not a non-subber. Uh-oh. What's he smelling? What's Daybot smelling now? I honestly, I don't know who Daybot is. It's just Daybot. It's Daybot. Do I smell alcoholic beverages in the studio? You would have been here a couple days ago for that on Sunday. For my embarrassing miscalculation. Oh my gosh. Daybot? No, I haven't. Near side, Zucker pass shot denied by Swayman. Working it around now, near side along the boards. Cycling it around, down low, puck comes loose. McLeod trying to get to it, beating out Aspero. Top of the zone, out to the far side. Zucker from the point. Go Wild and Sabres goes Hot Wax. Well, we'll see. We'll see here. Ready to roll now. That puck chased down out to the near side by Samuelson. Over to Dahlin. Now flipping it across out to the far side to the offensive end. Here they go. Ready to roll out to the near side. Top of the zone. Zucker shot. Deflected a couple times. Not going to make it to the net. Over to the near side. McLeod. Top of the zone. Goes out of the zone. And going to be played near side. Working with that puck now is going to be off of the stick of Timmins. Over to the far side and back to Timmins again. Ready to move it now through center into the offensive end from Tage Thompson. He dumps it over to the far side corner. Kostelic trying to free it out of the zone. Buffalo keeping it down low further. Along the boards, Tuck. Top of the zone shot. Not going to go. Nice little chance there from Stanley. Out to the far side, trying to move it in towards the net. Boston gets it back, though. Up through center now, Corrali. Trying to move it around, trying to find some help. Sending it out now to the near side, into the offensive end. Buffalo, though, back on top of it. Out the near side now, getting ready to move it on up. Into the offensive end, but Buffalo back on it again. Timmins to the near side, sends it down low to the far to Stanley. Getting ready to move it on up now. Stanley back to Timmins. Uh-oh, Daybot has an announcement. Uh-oh. Let's see, over to the far corner, bit physicality in the corner there, Yokiharu and Doan. And still tied up for that puck, trying to get in there. Swayman gets pushed around, and no goal. Nice little crowd there of the net, but not able to punch it in. Oh, man. China has 0 subscribers. They must play. Oh, or they must pay. Oh, my gosh. Okay. So, let's see. Ready to roll now. Face-off going to be in the Sabres offensive end over to the right of Swayman. And here we go. Face-off going to be won over to the near side by the Bruins. Moving it around top of the zone, out into the neutral zone, taken by the Sabres. And we got a whistle for a face-off now at center ice. Okay. So we'll see. We will see. 7:17 remaining here in regulation. The Wild up 2-1 over the Stars. Face off to the far side in the neutral zone. Going to be won by Elias Lindholm. Back over to the near side to Hampus Lindholm. Up through center to the offensive end. Going to be played by a line to the far side, Bowen Byram. Sending it up now up to center ice. And moving it up. Like to breathe. You can show your breath by subscribing to the channel. Join us on the road to 1,100 subscribers. Nice, Daybot. Nice. So here we go. Moving up into the offensive end with a chance near side. Working it along the boards. Gonna get cleared up by the Bruins. Up through center they go. Chased down by Byram. Along the boards, down low to the near side. Played by Power. Behind his own net, looking for some room. Trying to just move it around now in through the neutral zone. He's going to get ready to take it. Passing it far side now to the offensive end. Cycling around down low. Shot gloved by Swayman. All right. But yeah, if you are enjoying the coverage though, please do drop a like, drop a sub. We're only 6 subs away from our next minor goal. Is that possible to hit tonight? Can we hit 1,040 tonight? Oh, Dad's upstairs watching TV with Mom. This is the first Tuesday we've been able to stream all NHL season because I've had bowling on Tuesdays. Yo, Coco, you think this is going to OT? Honestly, the way it's playing, both teams having incredible opportunities, I think we have a really good shot. I would say we're about a 50-50 on overtime. Maybe a 60-40 favoring overtime. I would say it's fairly likely relative to where we started the game at. Yo, Coco, you're freaking awesome, man. You're freaking awesome. So here we go, over towards the near side. Daybot threatening. Oh my gosh. So out to the near side, it's going to be these Bruins with the puck out of their own end. Just over 6 minutes to go here. And out to the near side, chased down by Pasternak. Cycling that puck around near side. Towards the top of the zone, Zaka tied up to that puck with Mallenstein and others. Moving it around now, near side, down low. Out to the far side, Pasternak, top of the zone. Sending it around now from the point, down low again behind the net. Samuelson trying to rip it away from Pasternak. Cycling the boards from the point. Sends it back down low. Taken back by the Sabres out of their own end with a chance now. Up through center, Jack Quinn. To the offensive end, he gets tackled down to the ground. The fans wanting a penalty, the ref not putting the arm up. Driving in Power, shot deflected. The fans pointing directly to the refs, trying to get their attention, but it's not going to work. That's going to be Owen Byram with that puck now out to the near side to the offensive end. Driving it near side, Tage Thompson loses it. Now going to be taken by, that's going to be Steves, launching it to the offensive end, and the puck goes out of play. Zucker in, it looks like a world of pain on the bench. He is grimacing. Honestly, the fans might be pointing to the refs because he's not subbed. Like, honestly, that makes sense. That makes sense. Point to them refs that aren't subbed to this channel, man. Because they don't know how to ref hockey. Oh, man. Oh, boy. But we'll see. We will see here. And who do you think wins this? I mean, ultimately, Buffalo is going to win the series. There's no doubt in my mind. This game, Buffalo has had way too many quality chances. Boston has not had a pummeling as of recently. I think Boston's going to get a pummeling of the offensive end. They're going to get one string of just pummeling the offensive end, pummeling the goalie, pummeling Lyon. And you're going to get a goal out of that is what I would expect. That's kind of what I'm anticipating out of this one. I think the Bruins are going to stay alive for one more night. One more night, but then they'll lose the next game in Boston. That's kind of what I'm expecting. Oh, we'll see. They're getting ready for the Ducks playoff game. We are going to stream coverage of that, but we might be a little bit late to that one because of this game. Because this game will be our priority until it finishes up. Nightbot's here because Nightbot's here all the time. Nightbot's the one that's here all the time, so, you know. Oh, man. But we'll see. We're back here taking a look at the Moss Pit in Edmonton Ice District. as we are ready to roll here in KeyBank Center. Face-off going to be won by the Sabres. Up into the offensive end, it gets launched. Back on into the corner near side. Aspero sending it along top of the zone. And cleared all the way out. Going to be a delayed icing. Beating it out. Going to be Icemont. Bo Byram trying to take it away into the corner. Out now to the far side. Want your brain in your head? You can show your liking for your brain by subscribing to the channel. Yes. Show the fact that you like your brain by subscribing to this channel. By our measures, only 1,035 people like their brain. I mean, 99% of the time, it's hard to be a robot. Oh, man. So here we go. Back over to the far side. Going to be played out off the stick there along the boards of McAvoy. Trying to free it up. Back down low. Hampus Lindholm chasing it down near side. Working it now along the boards. Clearing it up through center. And into the offensive end. Middlestat not able to control it. The Sabres back on it. Just over 4 minutes to go. Now shot from the Bruins from the point. Not going to go. Over to the near side again. Middlestat shot. Denied again. That puck gets taken all the way out of the zone. The Sabres clear, but the Bruins back on it again. Ready to roll now out towards the near side. That's going to be Hampus Lindholm with that puck. Looking to move it around, trying to find some room. The Bruins going for a change. You know, CIA caught the trackster before he could make it to Trump. I don't know. Because Trump subbed? Yo, Donnie T! Oh, man. But over to the near side, getting it cleared out by Tage Thompson all the way out. Chasing it down is going to be Peak. With that puck now out through center ice, 3:14. We have Pie to go in the regulation. Sending it down near side. Shot saved by Lyon. Puck to the far side. Battling for that possession. The Bruins sending it towards the net again. Shoveling it near side. The Sabres trying to clear it up now near side along the boards. Tied up for that puck. Pie, I like Pie. Yes, sir, we all like Pie. Working it around now near side. Bowen Byram to the offensive end. Chasing it down, and it's going to be Icemont trying to take it back in the near corner. Moving it around now into this near side boards. Still going to be tied up for that puck. Out to the top of the zone. Working it now, point chance. Sending it out towards the near side. Taken back by the Bruins. Cleared up through center. And going to chase it down is going to be Owen Power. With that puck, wing to the far side. Moving it now up through center ice they go. Into the offensive end, out the far side. Sending it towards the net, shot denied. Out to the near side again. Working it around, shot denied by Swayman. Loose in front! Chance! Flipping it around! Still not frozen! Bodies colliding and the puck finally gets cleared out. Oh my gosh, that was a mosh pit in front of the net. And it's going to be icing on the Bruins. Oh my gosh. That was crazy. How did the Bruins not get it by Swayman? 1, 2, 3. Swayman trying to get across. Oh my gosh. That was crazy, bro. Taking a look at our poll real quick in the chat. 43 votes over there. 43 votes. And we are splitting 65-35 in favor of the Buffalo Sabres. So here we go. Offensive zone draw for the Sabres. And ready to roll. Waiting on the draw here. Out the far side. Gonna be won by the Bruins. Down low around the near side. 43 votes, only 16 likes. Like or lose a Oh my gosh, Daybot. So here we go to the near side. Top of the zone, the Sabres with it from the point. Working around, shot by Dahlin. Not gonna make it towards the net. And frozen by Swayman. Taking a look here, a lot of collisions in front of the net as Doan got taken down. Well, Flyers supporter, but like, man, I appreciate that, Coco. I appreciate that, bro. We'll be live for tomorrow's Pens Flyers game, so, you know, make sure you check in, bro. We'll be live. We'll be live cheering on the Penguins. I don't know, we might have the Penguins suit. Probably not, but we might. I don't know. I need to determine if I can actually handle the Penguin suit for a game. But, like, you know, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. But we will be live tomorrow night, though. Nightbot's missing 2 limbs. No, not his feet! No, Nightbot! Oh, man. So, here we go. Ready to roll. We got a face-off over to the near side. Going to be won by the Bruins, but the Sabres taking it back. Now back to the Bruins near side, into the offensive end, near side corner, down low. Taken there by Samuels into the far side, clearing it out. 90 seconds to go here in regulation. The Bruins to the near side, sent down by Kuznetsov. Over to Pasta. Down low, Kuznetsov going to be taken back by Thompson. Out to the far side, here come the Sabres. Up through center with a chance. Working it around now near side. And up on into the offensive end it'll go. Back in behind the net, out to the far side. Working it around now to the near side. It's going to be Power with that puck. And we are getting ready to hit 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Over to the near side. This next goal is going to win this game. Not a doubt in my mind. Back over to the near side. Top of the zone. Power. Cycling wing to the far side. Driving down. Chance. Not able to connect. Into the far corner. Working it around now. Here come the Bruins. Up through center. Near side. Middlestat. Wing to wing. Pass going to be deflected. And over to the far side boards. We got a whistle for the offside with 43.2 to go. The Philly thing, choke a 3-0 lead. Well, we'll see, man. Although I did get a good reaction out of the Eagles mascot over the draft, man. We saw the Eagles mascot, and I just start chanting, "Eagles suck, Eagles suck," because I'm in my Jack Lambert jersey, all decked out for the Steelers. And the mascot, the Eagles, just like, and I'm like, what? We're the better team, you know that. I wanted him to show me the hardware, but he wouldn't show me the hardware. So here we go. The Bruins launch it into the offensive end, far side. And down low into the corner, Samuelson. Over to the near side. Here come the Sabres. 26 seconds to go here in period number 3. Towards the offensive end, working it near side. Down low to the far. Played by Kozak. Tied up into the puck, or into the corner. And it's going to be Elias Lindholm for the Bruins. Down low, near side, McAvoy. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, trying to get a rush now, 2, 1, and we have overtime. The score at the end of regulation going to be the Bruins 1, the Sabres 1. Bruins out shooting the Sabres, though, 25-19. Well, I would say there's no chance this goes to a shootout because in the playoffs, it's a continuous overtime. So we're going into an overtime intermission report. So it's going to be an 18-minute standard intermission. And then we'll have another 20-minute period, sudden death. And we'll keep on going through 20-minute periods until we get a winner on 5-on-5. That's the difference between regular season and playoffs. Let's get the Cowboys. I mean, if this was regular season, I would definitely see this as a shootout game potentially. The way that last period was played. As a Cowboys fan, I totally agree the Eagles suck. Maybe not their recent performance, but as a team and fan base in general. Yes, so I just start chanting, "Eagles suck! Eagles suck!" And the Eagle just looks at me. He goes, like, that was awesome. I got that on video too, so that's gonna be one of the clips in the vlog. So, you know, I'm looking forward to editing that together. I finally got everything transferred today. The last couple of days, I was trying to recover from the draft because it was a long time of standing. I was on my feet for like over 12 hours for Thursday and Friday. And then Saturday I was out and busy throughout the day as well. So, you know, it's one of those. It's one of those. But we'll see. We will see. Oh, man. But we are ready to rumble. And any guess to who owns me? I don't know. My first guess is RFK. RFK is my first guess. I don't think I've seen RFK and Daybot in the same chat together. Daybot Inc. Oh, man. This should be a good period here. A good overtime period. Okay. We might need to have a couple of games, though. We might need to have a couple of games over to up here. How long till overtime starts? It is a standard intermission. So let me go ahead and go over to NHL.com/scores, and I can get an exact timer for you. We have 14 minutes until overtime begins. That being said, I will be right back. I need to take a quick leak, but I'll be right back. Don't leave your seats. I will return. I'll be right back. Welcome back, RFK. Aha, it is RFK. I proved it. I cracked the case. But I will be right back. Where's my... No clue where my phone is. Really? Oh, there it is. I'll be back. All right, we're back. We are back. All right. So yeah, we're back, ready to roll. Getting ready for our overtime period here. Man, this is kind of crazy though. This is kind of crazy. Oh man. The Sabres on the verge. So we'll see. I just can't believe this, bro. This time, well, we'll see. We will see. Depending on how long overtime goes, though, we might not cover the Ducks game. Just depending on how long overtime goes, depending on how much of that game we miss. We might not cover it on a new stream. We might cover a little bit at the end of this stream. Because this is going to be the game we cover all the way through. So, we'll see. We will see. So, we'll see. Okay, just kind of taking a look as we have some time. Do we have any update on McDavid? Is he in the game time lineup? What have you got, Daybot? What have you got? So it looks like they're starting McDavid. Yep, Draisaitl, McDavid, Kapanen starting the game. I'm gonna kill. He'll be gone for a bit. That's unfortunate. Oh, that's great, man. That's great. I don't know why I was about to say that's unfortunate. That's great. Unfortunately, you won't be around for a while, but it's a great reason why. So we'll see. We're taking a look on X, seeing if we got any other news to share. Oh, we have a little bit of time here. Oh, man. But we'll see. We will see here. Man, I honestly like this. This is the way you want to see a game. This is the way you want to advance in the playoffs. Like, through an overtime victory, that's how you want to do it. But we'll see. We will see. Oh, I didn't even realize they played O Canada during the game. I didn't realize they played that as a. Wait a minute. No! They're taking us to Anaheim! TNT! You suck! No! No, 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 no. No, no. I don't want Oilers Ducks. ESPN, you suck. Shoot. Where did they put it? It may be on True TV? No, that is True TV. TNT or HB? It's TNT. I gotta find TNT. Where's TNT? That's an acknowledgement of Buffalo. I guess. It does make sense. It's just something I didn't realize they did. Is it showing it here? Okay. Okay. I was on True TV, not TNT. True TV is sticking with this game. You asked me how Red Wings should do on every home game for the same reason? Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Daypod Jr. Oh my gosh. Bro. Oh my gosh. Summer no live. Oh, that's incredible. That's incredible. Oh man. We got the whole Daybon family up in here, bro. The whole Daybon family. Dennis Street, James, the Red Wings fan. Or Dennis St. James, Red Wings fan from Windsor, Ontario. As one of the guys on Hockeytown Rundown. Huh. I mean, it makes sense because you literally have to go south from Detroit to go to Canada. Which is just kind of crazy. But yeah. So we'll see. Depending on how long overtime goes, though, we might not cover too much of the Ducks game. But we got 5 minutes till overtime. Just about 5 minutes till overtime here. We'll see. My mom wasn't subbed, so I no longer have one. Bro! Oh my gosh. Oh, this is great. This is great. All I know, though, is let's go Buffalo. That's who we want. Didn't know Windsor, Ontario is just south of Detroit. Some call it South Detroit, which suggests that maybe where City Boy and Don't Stop Believin' is from. Potentially. Born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. Oh, man. Let's see. Bro, they're selling stuff from the green room. A 2-seated couch is $400. A single couch is $350. An armchair is $300. And end tables are $175 from the NFL Draft's green room. That's kind of crazy, but it makes sense. Still kind of crazy, though. He told my dad, don't teach my son how to unlive people at the age of 5 seconds. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But we'll see. We will see. Just kind of taking a look as we have some time. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll see. Taking a look here. The Wild up 3-1 over the Stars. Ay, ay, ay. But we'll see. We will see. Let me get a little reload on X, see if we got any fresh stories. He then let me have the honors of throwing her in the volcano. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Whoa. Flyers broadcasters. Going against cheap shots. Bro. Expressed approval for the Philadelphia Flyers cheap shots targeting Penguin star Sidney Crosby. Discussing highlight Flyers player Travis Sandy's involvement in dirty plays. Bro, hold on.
Tocchet did not like this one, and rightfully so.
Let me hear this. Let's hear this.
Respectful, I would say, and linesman, I don't know if they saw it or what, but that's almost a green light to go give him a punch right in the mouth.
Oh, Tocchet should have
Bro!
dive like Crosby.
Too bad.
Yeah, no doubt.
And I think Malcolm was upset with.
That's crazy. That is crazy. The Flyers broadcasters are essentially saying, yeah, let's just hit him. Actually, my grandpa was born in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, and grew up in Windsor. As he got older, he often traveled between Detroit and Windsor, and it was in Detroit where he met my grandma. That's interesting. That is interesting. So we're under 2 minutes to go to overtime here. And ready to roll here as they're showing the Ducks game. Ducks Oilers, as they are underway as well. We got both games going. We're getting ready for overtime, gearing up here in just under 90 seconds. And here we go at one apiece. Into overtime they go. My grandpa gave birth to Nightbot. Oh my gosh. Oh man. But here we go, ready to rumble. Looking at the Sabres here and the Bruins, 60 seconds to overtime. Let's frickin' go, boys. If Yins are hyped for overtime as much as we are here in studio, drop a like, drop a sub. We're only 4 subs away from this next minor goal. So, just saying, I think we can hit that tonight. My grandma's great-grandfather was also a Canadian immigrant, and if I recall correctly, some of my more distant relatives on that side are still in Canada. Huh. Well, here we go. Ready to rumble. Bruins, Sabres, overtime. Buffalo gets in with a win. Or Buffalo advances with a win and eliminates the Boston Bruins. The Sabres fans are waving the white towels for the Sabres. Let's go, Buffalo. Here we go. Overtime underway here just in moments. From center ice, waiting on the draw. So here we go. From KeyBank Center. We are ready. It's time. It's bedtime. Go sleep in your cardboard box. Oh, man. So here we go. Puck drop here for overtime at center ice. Going to be McLeod up against Zaka. Waiting on the draw here. Going to be won by the Sabres out to their own end near side. Wing to Dahlin. Up through center they go into the offensive end. Chasing it down near side to Durov. Over to the near side, it's going to be the Bruins. Up through center, Kuznetsov. Into the offensive end, he takes it into the corner down low. Out towards the near side, the Sabres back on it. Over to the near side, McLeod to the offensive end, trying to advance Buffalo. Chance in front, shot, not going to go. Over to the near side, top of the zone. Now it's my bedtime. We'll get you later, Taba. Have yourself a great night, bro. But over to the near side, cycling it around now into the neutral zone for the Bruins. Here comes Pasternak to the offensive end, sending it behind the net out to the far side, working it around along the boards. And going to be moving that puck towards the neutral zone they go. Over to the near side, or to the far side, is going to be the Bruins in the offensive end behind the net of Lyon to the near side. Tied up for that puck down low along the boards near side. Geeky trying to drive the net pass in front, not going to get a shot off. Over now to the far side. Up through center they go. The Sabres dumping it into the offensive end. Taking it around behind the net of Swayman. Over to the far side. Here come the Bruins. Up through center, but the Sabres getting it back. Out to the near side. It's going to be Logan Stanley with that puck. They dump it to the offensive end, chasing it down. Over to the far side, Aspero clears the zone. Chasing it down now, Logan Stanley out of his own end. Up through center, near side, towards the offensive end, off the stick of Benson. Into the corner to the far side, Aspero again. Welcome back, RFK. Over to the far side again. Tied up for that puck down low behind the net. And out to the far side they go. Flipping it up through center. I know your day, bud, RFK. I can tell you right now, you're Daybot, bro. But here we go, a chance for the Sabres, not able to connect. Over to the near side, again along the boards. I think I see through it. But again, moving it near side. Up through center they go to the offensive end. Fraser Minton for the Bruins. Near side, losing control. Up to the Sabres. Into the near side to the offensive end. McLeod driving it in the near side, looking for some help. Up to the point, he sends it to the far side. Down low, chance shot goes behind the net. Can it ever change the citizenship laws of grandchildren of Canadian citizens or can get citizenship without living there? Then I seriously consider applying for dual citizenship. No, I'm not mistaken, bro. I'm not mistaken. But I appreciate it. But over to the near side. Tied up into the corner, down low in the Bruins offensive end. Edmonton getting a goal up 1-0 early as the Sabres able to fend off a high danger chance for now at least. Down low to the near side. Yo, Roblox Gamer, welcome back, bro. How you doing? Out to the near side, driving in. He scores! But they're saying no goal. The Bruins had the goal, and they're saying no goal. That's going to be a challenge. Because the puck clearly went through the net. Are they saying goalie interference? What was the cause for no goal on that? Oh, yeah, goalie interference. He pushed the pad. That's the thing. He had it frozen up, and then it gets pushed in. Yeah, you can't push the pad. You can't push the pad to get the goal. Hurricanes the best team in the East? Well, we'll see, Roger. We'll see. Waiting on it. Here, I think Buffalo's challenging. Are they challenging, or are they... Or is Boston challenging, or is this... Let's see. But that should not be a goal, because the blocker pad got pushed in, which caused the puck to go in. It was frozen. Then Kuraly gets... Oh, wait, did he get underneath? He might have got underneath. We'll see. This is big. They're still saying no goal, and we're going to the draw. What happened? Just came back? Well, we thought Boston had the game winner, but they didn't. They're going to say that it was blown dead or it was punched in by hitting the pad. But here we go. Oh, I could have figured it out sooner, but like, I get it. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Oh, man. I just wasn't thinking about, oh, who is Daybot? Who is Daybot? I just wasn't thinking about it. But here we go, to the near side, into the offensive end, driving down low along the boards. Zaka with that puck, chance in front, shot, not gonna go, still with it though, far side shot, not able to connect. And here come the Sabres, up through center ice they go to the far side, Malenstein with that puck into the offensive end, down low, chasing it down, working it out now behind the net towards the near side. Been in chat, you have, okay, I know tonight you were, and that's just multiple different windows. But yeah, over to the near side, puck cleared out and chased down by the Sabres. Out of their own end now, Samuelson sending it to the far side. Yes, sir, only 3 subs away from the minor goal. It'd be pretty sweet if we could hit that tonight. I was trying to find your channel. I couldn't find it, so I didn't get to watch your videos. I still subscribe to all of them. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, and welcome to see you back. Glad to see you back here. But over to the near side, down low. That's going to be Peak with the puck. Looking for some help up to the top of the zone, clearing it out. And they're going to wave off the icing. Over to the near side, Matthias Samuelson with that puck. Up through center he goes. Into the offensive end, driving down. Shot puck goes wide. Out to the far side, along the boards again. Josh Doan gets checked down along the boards. Working it out now into the corners of Zadorov. Sending it down low. It's going to be Krebs behind the net near side. Up to the point, wing to wing from Stanley. Shot. Not going to go, and it goes out of play. Oh, man. But here we go. Here we go. Oh, man, RFK. Oh, man, but we are rolling here. We are rolling. So here we go. Waiting on the draw here, going to be over to the left of Swayman in the offensive end for the Sabres, far side corner. Working it around, going to be won by the Bruins. Down low, Aspero to the near side. Flipping it up now through center if they can get it there. Out the far side and dumping it into the offensive end behind the net of Lyon. Gonna play it up now through center near side, and that's going to be a Sabres icing. I read the script. Oh boy. A team that starts with B will win. Whoa! That's crazy. Although I also read it, and I think it was the team with the circular logo gets the win as well. Well, I think I read the script there too. But here we go. Zaka against Kozak in the circle. Face-off won by the Sabres out to the near side. Also have yellow. Yes! The team that has yellow and white is also going to win. And now out to the far side, working with it down low in the corner, far side. Cleared out by the Bruins, taken back by the Sabres near side. Bowen Byram along the boards. Out towards the near side, wing to wing, down low in their own end. The Bruins, or the Sabres with the puck. Working with it now near side. Up to McLeod. Into the offensive end he goes, near side, gets checked up and held up, gets tripped up by McAvoy. The fans wanting a penalty. They're in disbelief, but that was not a penalty. That was more of a pushing and shoving incidental fall. But the puck cleared out by the Bruins, chased down by Bowen Byram. Out of his own end to the far side, Pasternak on it. Chance in front, shot kicked away by the stick of Lyon. Over to the near side, down low, Tanner Jeannot with that puck, working it around near side, taken back by the Sabres. Flipping it up through center, Tage Thompson to Zucker. Back over to the near corner, down low, kicked out by McAvoy along the near side to Tanner Jeannot. Working with it now out of his own end, passing to center into the offensive end, dumped by Corrali, and going to be moved down Samuelson towards the near side, sending it along the boards. Kicked up by Dahlin. Moving it now through center, back down low again. And now it's going to be Tage Thompson out to the far side. And sending it up now the near side through center. Here comes Samuelson. Driving down, shot, and a easy save there. Not a lot of effort there. Goes back out to the far side. Moved out by the Bruins. Cleared out. And that's going to be a Bruins icing. All right, if Yins are as hyped for this game as we are, man, drop a like. We're only 3 likes away from 25. Can we hit 25? Can we maybe hit 30 likes tonight? We're also only 2 subs away from the minor goal. Is not just 1,040, is 1,050 possible tonight? I think it is. I think we got the people to do it tonight. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Yes, sir, Coco. Yes, sir. Show the game? Nope. So here we go. Near side, the Bruins clearing the zone. Bowen Byram from center. Flipping it across out to the far side. And now into the offensive end for the Sabres. They go far side. Driving it down. And that puck going to be frozen or out of play. One of the two. But we get the whistle. Working around now. Looking at Jeremy Swayman there. As he has the puck in his glove. Wow. Just under 13 minutes to go here in period number 1 of overtime. And here we are. The Ducks and Oilers, by the way, 12:36 to go in period number 1. And it's 1-0 Edmonton. But we'll see. Taking a look there at Swayman in one of the games in Boston. And here we go. Face off to the left of Swayman. Far side circle drawing the Sabres offensive end, top of the zone. Wing to wing near side. Logan Stanley shot kicked away. Out to the near side. Here comes Isimont. Moving it up through center to the offensive end. He sends it. Back in behind the net of Alex Lyon. Over to the near side. Let's go Oilers. Yes, sir. Feels weird to cheer for the Oilers. Let's go Oilers, baby. Let's go. And now up through center. Going to be kicked through. Here come the Sabres. To the offensive end. Logan Stanley sends it down low. McAvoy gets it back. Out the near side. Top of the zone. Kept in by Stanley. Shot. Punched away. Out to the far side again. Moved out now through center. There's going to be Steve dumping it up to the offensive end. Logan Stanley back on it behind his own net. Working it around. Now you're scared of Anaheim, though. Really? I don't know that I'd be scared of Anaheim. Once Edmonton gets going, they can get going. But here we go to the near side corner. Anaheim is young and inexperienced. That's my concern with Anaheim. But down low, far side, shot denied. And back in behind the net, working that puck around. Big hits dished out. and around the near side, cleared out by Boston. Up through center to the offensive end, taken back by the Sabres. Out the near side, could get second overtime. This could be a game that never ends. We could be playing this game until the start of Game 6. Over to the near side, working this puck along the boards. Tage Thompson out to the far side, driving towards the net near side again. Cycling from the point. That's Krebs with it. Shot denied. Out to the far side again, down to the corner. Big hit. The fans wanting a penalty, not going to get it. Working it around now, out to the far side, top of the zone, Dahlin. Sending it towards the net again. Loose in front, chance for Buffalo, not able to make it. Oh my gosh. Out to the near side again. It's going to be moved top of the zone, wing to wing shot. Not going to make it to the net, goes wide. Out to the far side, and the Sabres going to have to give chase there as the Bruins cleared that zone. Matthias Samuelsson out the near side now. Peyton Krebs to the offensive end. Sending it around near side. Cleared out by the Bruins again. Breakaway chance. Pastrnak shoots. He scores! David Pastrnak gets the Game 5 win, and the Bruins will see the Sabres at home for Game 6. Wow. That is a way to end that game. On a David Pastrnak breakaway goal, makes Lyon get down low and flips it around the skate blade. That was a beautiful, beautiful textbook goal right there. Going on the breakaway chance. I mean, I'm waiting for the replay here. On the breakaway, punched by Samuelsson, he makes Alex Lyon move to his right, then swings it around the left skate blade to punch it into the net. Wow. A beautiful play there by Pastrnak. Oh my word. It don't get much better than that. It don't get much better than that. That is a way to frickin' end this game. In overtime. A beauty for the Bruins. And they will be hosting Game 6. On what day is that going to be? What day is Game 6, by the way? Is that going to be Thursday? Is it Thursday or is it Friday? It's one of the two. I think Thursday. Let me double check here. Bada bing, bada boom, and here we go. It's going to be on the 1st, which is actually Friday. So they will see the Sabres in Boston on Friday. Time still to be determined. Buffalo fans just can't believe it. They gave up 2 unanswered goals. Wow. That's a way to do it. The Bruins did get the big win, so they stay alive. They're staying alive, staying alive. Oh my word. But that being said, I do think we're going to wrap up this stream so we can move over to the next stream. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like, drop a sub, and stick around because Yins will be redirected automatically over to that stream for Ducks and Oilers. We'll talk all the action from tonight, from this game to the Stars game, and we'll catch you guys over there in just a couple minutes. Peace out.